And we on.
Yeah, back up in this bitch. Hey, we on time tonight. What's up with everybody, man? It's fight night. You know what I'm saying? The chickens come home to roost in this motherfucker. We gonna see what this boy Crawford is made of tonight. Appreciate that super chat from my boy Cyber Supreme TV, man. Appreciate that shit 1000% square business.
Most definitely on top of the membership, renew the membership. Appreciate it, bro.
So he been a member for 20 months. Appreciate that 100. Zay, what's up with you? Salute to you.
Salute,
King
bro.
King boxing in the building. That's my boy. What's up with it? Say salute, let's get it. Yeah, my shit started tripping all of a sudden. The dark god Christian, what's up with it? He said he got Porter tonight, man. I went on ahead and took Crawford, man. I came in here and talked all that shit on our last live stream, and I came in here and took Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like a mark ass nigga tonight, but it's all good. I just didn't feel like eating no crow. Hey, what's your official pick for tonight, bro?
I got Bud by majority decision. Hey, Nitty G, salute, bro. J1 Pro, the perfection. Salute. Social scientists in the building. Salute, fam.
That's what I took. I took Crawford by majority decision. I think Porter gonna come fight back. I think he got a high motor. I like the jab too. I don't think Crawford had to deal with anybody with the type of jab that Porter got. He threw a power type of jab. He put his body weight behind it. You know what I'm saying? He a real dog in there, man. So I think he gonna come fight back. But I think Crawford got too many tools. You know what I'm saying? He can do more in the ring than Porter. And I kind of feel like Porter is like to his mercy because it depends on what Crawford want to do. Do he want to fight on the outside or do he want to fight Porter fight? And I think if he chooses to fight on the outside and fight a sleek, smart type of fight, I think he can make it easy for himself. What you about to say, bro?
I was gonna say, before I forget, you see Boo Boo didn't go out there and play with his food, huh?
Nah, he went out there and handled his business in this motherfucker, man. I had to go back and change my pick on the Champ Ross too. Because I had it by UD at first, but I went back and changed it to a knockout, but I had it in 9 rounds. He got his ass out of there in 2. He handled his business. Salute to Nitty G. My boy J1 Pro Da Vinci, what's up with it? The perfection in the building. Salute to you. Say around the goddamn corner. What's up to the OG St. Cruz and say salute. J1 Pro Da Vinci say salute. My boy the Kane say, damn, what's up with you, bro? Say, damn, I need to start a live stream to get my pay-per-view money back. Too, got me. I get you talking about that super chat, we got a little something back. St. Cruz and said he got Crawford by unanimous decision. Yeah, that's a smart type pick, I think, man. But I do think Porter gonna come fight back. I hope he at least come fight back for our money, so we can get our money's worth in this motherfucker tonight. The perfection said he got Bud by decision. Yeah, I took a majority decision. Nitty G said he got Bud by split decision, so he said it's gonna be a good close tight fight. The perfection said, well, Porter, that fought Spence beats him. You think so? So you think if that same Porter that showed up to the Spence fight show up tonight, he might go out there and pull off the upset. J1 Bro Da Vinci said he got Bud via 10th round stoppage. I thought about taking Crawford by late stoppage, like in the championship rounds, 11 or 12, because I had said it before. Porter do kind of come across as like a 10-round type of fighter. I think he do his best work in the first 10 rounds. Like when I saw him against Thurman, when they was going into the championship rounds, I had it tied up 5-5. And I had Thurman taking them late rounds. You know what I'm saying? It was a real close fight between him and Spence until they got to the championship rounds. I think it was the 11th round when he got dropped. Also, I think it was like the 11th or the 12th round when he got dropped against Adrian Broner. And I also felt like he kind of slowed up against Kell Brook when they got to the championship round. So I did think about taking him by late round stoppage, but I went on ahead and locked in on the majority decision. Rod, that's the champ in the building. What's up with it? So what's up, my people? Salute to you. J1 Pro, that's Junior the Super Dog. My bad. Said I'm not going against the house this week. I got Bud. Salute everybody on the corner. Salute to you. Yeah, I had saw that I think Crawford, he opened up at like a 6-1 favorite. I saw it go all the way up to 11-1. Now it's back down to 9-1. So that's closer with the odds that was for the Spence and Porter fight. You know what I'm saying? Underground Asylum, salute to you. Say salute to the corner. Treg some Marlo, let's get it. Goddamn me, salute to you. Just K, salute. Say salute Marlo and Trey X, salute to you. Kevin Mosby, what's up with it?
Salute everybody. Junior the Super Dog, Kevin Mosley, Just K, Underground Asylum. Salute, fam. Rod X the champ. Salute, bro. J-Dog, salute.
That's a 2-time champ. Kevin Mosby said it's about that time. Thank you, brothers. Let's go, Bud. Goddamn me. Y'all go ahead and put them pics in the chat, man. Appreciate you pulling back up to the corner. Nitty G said, I want to know what the hardcore Crawford fans are going to say if Bud doesn't stop Porter, because that's what the majority of these guys have been saying. I guess they're going to say the same thing that the Spence fans said when they was talking about how Spence was going to stop Porter too. That just seemed like what people do with Porter, man. I remember when Porter fought against Danny Garcia, a lot of people were saying that Danny Garcia was going to hit Shawn Porter with a check hook on the way in, and he was going to stop Shawn Porter. So whenever Shawn Porter get in big fights, man, people always pick him to get stopped. That's just something that I noticed. But most of the time, I see that he ain't getting stopped. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to beat that motherfucker. What's up to my boy J-Dog? Salute to you. So Bud by split decision. Okay, so he got a good close fight. Right as the champ said, I got Bud by unanimous decision in a good old-fashioned scrap. Goddamn, say that's what the doctor ordered. Goddamn me, a good old-fashioned scrap for my pay-per-view dollars. J1 Pro Division said, don't forget Ugas dropped the motherfucker. Oh yeah, I don't think that was official, but yeah, it do seem like I remember Ugas dropping. I don't remember what round that was in though. If you remember the round, tell me what round it was in. I'm on these gummies and shit too tonight, man. I know y'all probably hear me over here slurring and shit, but yeah, I'm on them gummies, 60 milligram gummies. You know what I'm saying? St. Cruz and said even Broner got them late. Yeah, that's what I had said. Broner had dropped him in like the 11th or the 12th round of their fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's more evidence that goes with what I was saying. It seemed like Porter's like a 10-round type of fighter. D-Bid OG, salute to you. Peace of the boxing fan. What's going down with you? Beta or something like that. Welcome to the gym. This your first time. Kev Harris, salute to you. What's going down, man? Y'all drop them pics in the chat as y'all come in. Warren Navarre or something like that. What's up with you? So what's
good with the Warren? It's my nigga right there, man. Salute, bro.
He said, what's up now? The fight tonight. Said he on the scrap tonight. Kevin Mosby said, I hear Bud is leaving Top Rank. That's good news. I had went on a rant a long time ago talking about how I feel like Bud Crawford needs to get away from Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So that's good news for the motherfucker. Poncho Villa, what's up with it? Say, yo, what up? I got a double knockout in the last round. That should be crazy. J-Room Pro Division said the 11th or the 12th round, Ugas unofficially dropped Porter. Okay, so that's some more evidence that Porter seems to lose focus. I don't know if his gas tank starts to run dry, but when he gets to them championship rounds, it seems like he kind of let up off the gas a little bit. Kev Harris said he got Bud. How you taking him? You taking Bud by knockout or you taking the motherfucker by decision? Right as the champ said, defeating Porter is hard enough. Knocking him out is a tall task. It's a very tall task. Porter has only been stopped one time in his entire career. That's including amateur and pro. He got stopped in the Pan American Games when he went against Emilio Correa from Cuba. And they was fighting at 165 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy to stop Porter. Tone Banger, that's my brother from another mother. What's up with it? Say salute to the family. What's going down with you? The Kane deal. So y'all see the old Andrade show up last night? Yeah. I saw that shit, man. I had said earlier, I had to go back and change my pick on the Champ Ross because I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, because at first I had Andrade by decision because his opponent was 240-10 as an amateur. So I was like, man, he probably know how to survive. But when I looked at the box rec, I was like, well, this guy has been stopped before. Andrade is coming off of a performance where he got criticized. So he might want to come back and improve something, come show something. And that's exactly what he did. He came back in there and knocked his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Straight on kill mode out there. Hill Pop #1, salute to you. Say salute to the corner. Looking forward to this fight. Yeah, man, I think he got the potential to be one of the best fights of the year. You know what I'm saying? My boy J-Dog said, could Porter drop Bud early? Well, that's probably his best bet to hurt Bud. For the most part, Bud is more vulnerable at the beginning of his fights. Like if you look at the Thomas Delorme fight, Delorme was landing some good work on Bud early. If you look at the Hank Lundy fight, Hank Lundy was landing some good shots on Bud early. But once he get a gauge of where you're coming from, he kind of tighten up. You know what I'm saying? So I think the best shot for Porter is to hurt the motherfucker early. Poncho Villa said, I'm pretty sure business is already trying to book for. Hold on, I'm pretty sure business is already trying to book for the second fight before this one starts. I don't even know what you're talking about, my brother. KF Harris said, he got bugged by decision. All right. I'm gonna lock in, which I got bugged by majority decision. Junior the Superdog said Porter pulls out the mouthpiece. That says rematch. Porter pulls out mouthpiece. That says rematch. I don't even know what the hell you talking about, man. Y'all got me feeling like I'm dumb as hell.
No, Porter always coming with the mouthpieces, designed as mouthpieces. So I guess he's saying that he gonna come out with the mouthpiece that say rematch.
Oh, okay. J-Dawg said, I told y'all that Andrade by knockout destruction last week, shaking my head. What you shaking your head for? This motherfucker, somebody say something good about Andrade. This motherfucker go to tripping immediately. What you shaking your head for, my brother? What's up to my boy Gil Coles? What's going down, man? Say salute to the corner. What's going down? I've been in my book too, man. I already been in the Jersey Joe Walcott book. Arnold Cream is one of the best books that I done read too so far. You know what I'm saying? It's a badass book. And then they gave me some new perspectives on some shit that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you giving me that book.
Gil Cole, salute, bro. Hey, Tone Banger, salute. Pancho Villa, hip hop #1. What's good, fam? KF Harris.
The Kane Deal said if he dropped Bud early, y'all better pray for Porter. Yeah, he say because he always tighten up and come back with something, man. But those was against lesser tier type guys, man. If he get hurt early against Porter, and Porter got the type of motor that he has, man, he gonna jump all over Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the motherfucker needs to get hurt early. Gil Cole said he got bugged by 11 round stoppage. I can see it. I can see it taking place because, like I said, man, Porter come across it like a 10 round fighter. So I can't see that. Pancho Villa said, my bad, I'm pretty sure the promoters are trying to milk this match for a second fight. I think they're trying to milk it for a second fight. This is the last fight for Crawford with Top Rank, though, right? So it don't seem like Top Rank got an incentive to try to milk the match if this is the last fight for Crawford. Love Groove Japan, salute to you. Say salute Trey Marlowe in the corner. Let's go. Who you got? Goddamn me. We appreciate you coming through, but who you got?
Love Groove Japan, salute, bro.
Yeah, put that pick in the chat. J-Dawg said, Trash, you should have picked the KO on the channel, Ross. I did pick the KO. I took him by decision at first, but I went back and changed my pick and took Andrade by stoppage. I took him in 9 rounds. He got him out of there in 2 rounds. So I ain't get the extra points, but I damn sure got the 10 though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm kind of mad though because on the preliminaries they fucked me out of some of my points. They had the Isaac Dogbo versus Christopher Diaz fight, and I thought Christopher Diaz went out there and put them hands on Dogbo ass. I mean, Dogbo had his moments. Don't get me wrong; he was going to the body and shit like that. But Christopher Diaz was beating him on the outside. In the second half of the fight, he stepped to Dogbo and backed him up and came back with something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought they fucked over Christopher Diaz, man. Love Groove Japan said he got Shawn Porter. Well, goddamn, we know where to serve the Crow. But I ain't gonna talk too much shit about Crow though, man, because I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Shawn Porter got a chance to win tonight. You know what I'm saying? J-Dawg said, okay, yeah. I had to go ahead and lock in on the knockout. What's up to Lee's Lawn Services? Salute to you. Said he got Porter, goddamn me. Yeah, we got to have somewhere to serve the Crow. The Kane Deal said, Bud said Canelo inspired him by achieving undisputed. So I hope that's a hint at free agency after this fight. He said Canelo inspired him by achieving undisputed. Like, bro, that shit don't even sound player. That shit sound dumb. Like, you was undisputed before Canelo. So you become undisputed and another motherfucker become undisputed, and that's what inspires you. I had read an article where they said that Crawford was saying that he kind of envious of Canelo a little bit because he feel like he should be on the same level as Canelo. I ain't a big Canelo supporter, but I do respect the fact that he wasn't happy with Golden Boy, so he did what he had to do to get away from Golden Boy. If it was something about Canelo that should be inspirational for Crawford, it should be that. The man was not happy with his promotional company, so he did what he had to do to get away from the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You should not be inspired because another man is undisputed. Like, come on, man. What's up to my boy D-Lo 404 Boxing? That's the voice of reason. Salute to you. What's going down? J-Dawg says Shawn got a damn good chance of winning this fight. I think he do too, man. A lot of people feel like this shit is just gonna be easy. It's a foregone conclusion that he just gonna get outboxed. You know what I'm saying? But I think he got a chance to win. Tone Bangers ain't lie. I'm low key pulling for Crawford, but my intuition tells me Crawford will win it. So I think he's saying he low key pulling for Porter. What's up to my boy Pecos Bill? There's MC Talk Boxing. That's the OG. He said, speak the truth, Trey. Yeah, you know I'm gonna keep it 100. Junior the Superdog said Porter's mouthpiece said man down against Smith Jr. It didn't help him. Okay, so y'all saying he got the designer mouthpieces out there. Lee's Lawn Services said Trey is call out those amateur records. Who you want the amateur record for? I mean, we got Shawn Porter, he 276 and 14, going up against Bud Crawford. I hate calling the motherfucker Bud, but yeah, Terence Crawford, he 58 and 12. I mean, you got to tell who you want to know. Pecos Bill said peace and blessings to everybody. Peace to you. Pop off 93 boxing and sports. Welcome to the gym. This your first time. Say Bud Crawford was undisputed first before Canelo. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But my boy DeCane Deal said that Crawford he felt some inspiration. He looking up to Canelo because Canelo became undisputed. And that didn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Hell, that motherfucker Crawford was undisputed in what was that, like 2017? Damn, appreciate that super chat, man, from Mike Hennigan. Salute to you. Say shout out to MARLO'S Corner featuring Trex, the best blow by blow commentary and boxing hands down. Appreciate that, OG.
For sure. Appreciate you, bro. Salute.
Square business. Put them pics in the chat, man. We appreciate the super chat, but you still got to drop them pics. What's up to the OG Bruce Golds? So salute fam, brothers, MARLO'S Corner, and my partner Trey X. I'm smoking green crack and some blueberry. Goddamn, that's what's up. Said he got him a straight sativa in that green crack, but he gonna mellow it out with some of that blueberry because that's an indica. That's what's up. The Kane Deal said, that's why I'm saying I think he was more so inspired by him doing that by becoming a free agent. Okay, I got you. I still don't like the wording of it though. He inspired because the motherfucker is undisputed. J-Dawg said Shawn caught Spence slipping and that shit still ain't work. So I hope he has trained extra hard because Bud always stays in shape and trained. That is one thing I like about Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? You don't never see him out of shape. He always in the gym. He seems to always make himself available to the younger fighters. So, you know what I'm saying? So he can give them some advice and all that kind of shit. He just seemed like a student of the game. That is something that I like about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all thinking that I'm just a straight up, I hate Crawford or something like that. I just didn't feel like the man deserved to be undisputed based on his strength of schedule. You know what I'm saying? But I do got some respect for his talent and his skills. You know what I'm saying? And I got some respect for his discipline too. Like whenever I remember when he was talking to Earl Spence, like I was getting on him because like he didn't have the same energy for Earl Spence that I saw him have for other people. Like he was giggling and all kind of shit. He was literally going like he was literally giggling like this. But one thing about that confrontation that stood out to me though is when Terence Crawford grabbed Earl Spence's stomach. And then Earl Spence grabbed his stomach and Crawford was like, yeah, because he knew his shit was rock solid. It was rock hard. You know what I'm saying? I know I guess I got to say pause on that, but he was like steel. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in shape. So that is something that stood out to me. Where I'm at, Jamil 309, salute to you. So he got Porter for the upset. Crawford got the skill, but his jaw was shaky. So he done been hurt by some lesser tier type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I won't be too surprised if Porter go out there because he do got the strength of schedule advantage. And I just, in my personal opinion, I just don't feel like Crawford done fought anybody like Porter. So I think it's a little bit of unknown at play in this fight. We're going to find some shit out about Crawford tonight. What's up to my boy Rough House Boxing TV? So you are now rocking with the best. Salute to the corner and peace of the block. Can't get on tonight, but I'm tuned in. Hashtag block fam, man. We appreciate you pulling up, bro. 1,000. Pop off 93 boxing and sports, and I'm sure Crawford inspired Canelo to achieve undisputed. Maybe so. But I don't hear Canelo saying that shit though. We hear this motherfucker Crawford saying that shit. J-Dawg said facts. Rough House said Crawford by unanimous decision tonight. Said that's how they rocking at the house. J8 salute to you. What's going down? Say salute. Moody Trayweather, what's up? So what's going down? Say salute. The Kane Deal said opportunity meets preparation. Crawford stage prepared. Watch the universe reward that man with a special performance tonight. Yeah, that's what's up, man. But what about strength of schedule? Yeah, the universe might reward Shawn Porter for always fighting the toughest competitors at all times. Hell, we might get that shit rewarded tonight. JA say, keep it 100. I'm not paying for this pay-per-view. Yeah, I went on ahead and paid for this shit, man. I had re-upped my subscription with ESPN Plus so I could get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just the happiest about paying for it, but hey, I'm gonna support boxing tonight. Bruce Gold said Shawn 4-3-1 knockout in title fights. Bud 16-0 with 13 knockouts. Damn. But if you put Shawn Porter in the ring with them same fighters that Bud Crawford fought, he'll be 16-0 too. We ain't gonna make it seem like Bud Crawford just been in there with some air radars. He ain't been in there with no Wilfred Benitez. J-Dawg said he a Spence fan. He go to all the Spence fights. He openly admitted he roots for Spence against everyone but himself. Okay, I don't even know what you speaking on, bro. I told y'all I'm on these gummies, man. I got some 60 milligram gummies, and I took 2 of them. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the class. The profession said Bud better keep Shawn on the outside because the fight will and the pro means will get ugly if Bud let Shawn get inside. Yeah, I definitely do think you need to keep him on the outside. I don't think he need to fight Shawn Porter's fight, and also I don't think he need to Shawn to cause like an ugly headbutt or anything ugly. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on the outside and fight a clean type of fight. I think that's his best shot. What's up to Montana M? Salute to you. Say 8-round knockout for Bud. Say 8-round knockout. Say he ain't got no respect for Shawn Porter. J.A. say Bud going to step on Shawn. Said he gonna step on him. Pop off 93. Said Porter been dropped before, so who really got the shaky chin? Crawford knocking Porter out in the 9th round. Well, shit, both of them have been dropped though. I know it didn't count officially with Crawford when he fought against Mean Machine, but he has been dropped. But he hasn't been dropped as many times as Porter, because Porter, they say he got dropped against Ugas, he got dropped against Broner, he got dropped against Spence, and he got knocked out in the ambulance against Emilio Correa. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he has been dropped more.
Hey,
J.
Bud done did the stanky leg in fights though.
He had done the stanky leg against lower, smaller guys too. J.A. say, man, that undercard ain't got nobody. Hey man, I'm tripping out because I thought that one of the main fights they would have on the main card on pay-per-view would be the Dog Bowl versus Christopher Diaz fight. They had that shit on the preliminaries. And that was one of the only fights that I was really worried about calling. So they already got that shit out the way. So on the main card, man, I'm really just worried about the main event. The Kane Deal said, nah, the universe don't fuck with Porter like that, man. Come on, man. The universe supposed to reward good behavior. The man been getting out there with the best fighters, bro. Montana M say hit that like button, man. We definitely would appreciate it if everybody hit the like button and subscribe if you have it. Pop Off 93 said Porter lost to Kell Brook. Crawford stopped him easy. Well, shit. I had went back and watched that fight about maybe 2 or 3 days ago. It might have been 4 or 5 days ago. But that fight with Porter and Kell Brook actually could have went either way. A lot of people felt like Porter won that fight. You know what I'm saying? When I watched it the first time, it seemed like it was kind of clear cut for Kell Brook. I guess I was just kind of excited because I was seeing the upset take place because Porter was like a 5-1 favorite in that fight. But when I went back and watched it again, it was a whole lot closer than what I remember the first time. And the referee let Kell Brook get away with a whole bunch of holding in that fight. You know what I'm saying? So if it was a different referee, that fight could have went differently. And plus, that was a long time ago, man. I think Kell Brook was like 30 or 31 in that fight. The Kell Brook that fought against Crawford, man, that motherfucker was like 35, and he had already moved out the division because he was fighting Michael Zarafa and a few more guys at 150 and a half, and I think he might have had one fight at 154. So that was not the same Kell Brook that fought against Porter, that fought against Crawford. Cypher Supreme TV said they gave me the pay-per-view for half off. Shout out to ESPN Plus, goddamn me. Yeah, I damn sure didn't see no option to getting in half off. That's what's up though. J-Dawg said Shawn and AB fight the toughest strength of schedule. Shawn and AB fight the toughest strength of schedule. I don't know what you mean, but I guess you're saying both of them fought some tough fighters. I think that's what you're saying. J-Dawg said, Trace, I was talking about Bud. Yeah, bro, You know, you got to give me more context, man. If you say something, then I read your comment 15 minutes later, I don't know what the hell you talking about. What's up to my boy YG Knight? Salute to you. Say salute to the corner. King of King Boxing says salute Tregs bringing that fire. Salute Marlo. Michael don't want your money. He talking to you, bro. He said Michael don't want your money.
I don't know what he mean.
Well, you don't know what the hell you talking about, my brother.
Who said that?
That's what King of King Boxing said.
Michael don't want my money. I don't know what you mean, bro. You know, I'm over here high as a kite. Hey, Stan, the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Sucker.
Hey, his name is literally Stan. What's up to my boy Little Feezy? Salute to you. Say, salute MARLO'S corner trades in the chat. What's going down? Dog Boss, what's up with it? Said I came through, let's go. Montana M said I got respect for Porter. Bud just got more skill. Bud just got to fight on the back foot. So you say you want to go out there and box him from the outside. I think that's his best bet. Pop Off 93 said the stanky leg is not worse than touching the flow. Why y'all be saying that? I agree with you on that. I got an example in my mind. I ain't about to go into all that right now because I don't want to start no shit. Don't start none, won't be none. But I agree with you on that. J.A. said, that's what I said. They put all their names on the prelims. Goddamn, yeah, that shit was stupid. The Kane Deal said, Gamboa rock Crawford because his blood-brain barrier was weak due to fight at 135. I learned that from my boy Trey X, and I actually got that shit wrong. It's not the blood-brain barrier. It's a cerebrospinal fluid. Gregory Wyatt came in and taught us the real. It's not the blood-brain barrier. It's a cerebrospinal fluid. Pecos Bill said, I got that crow and hot sauce ready for you, goddamn. Said he riding with Porter tonight. J.A. said, how you get it half off? I had saw something, man. I must have just clicked on the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? King of Kings said, I got Porter 115 to 113, so he got a 7-5. Porter has fought every 147 pounder in their prime. Brook, Thurman, Spence, no comparison for Bud fighting a washed up Brook. I'm with you on that. I'm taking Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and be weak, but I'm gonna take Crawford. But I think that Porter has fought the tougher fighters. King of Kings said, Marlo, that Wire episode, fam, my bad. Talking about the episode of The Wire, bro. Well, he back on.
I think he talking about when they was in the gambling shack.
I ain't never seen it. Okay, Dalton Ball said he got Bud in 4 rounds. God damn, that man said he ain't got no respect for Porter. J-Dawg said, I was saying that Spence is Bud's favorite fighter. Bud has stated that he roots for Spence against everyone but himself. Okay. Roughhouse said, who's on the undercard? Also, when Bud fought Kell Brook, that was a much different and heavily damaged Brook, and he looked terrible in the fight prior to that one. That is true, because when he fought against Michael Zarafa and shit like that, he was not looking very impressive, and he did already get fucked up in the eye by Golovkin. I brought that up because they bring that up against Spence, and he also had a tough fight against Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? The boxing archive was so with it. Said Trex, everyone wants Boo Boo or something like that to go fight someone before they give him a chance at unification. Who in the hell is there to fight outside of the other champions? I just want to see the big fights, bro. I want to see him and Charlo, Mongia. I'll take Derby and Chinko. I'll take Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all them fights, bro. Pop Off 93 said, man, y'all say what y'all want. Crawford going to be the first to stop Porter. Watch. All right, we're going to see, man. If you go out there and stop Porter, that's going to be a hell of an accomplishment. And I'm going to give him a whole lot of credit on that. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no easy task to go out there and stop no Shawn Porter. And just like with Devin Haney, because y'all remember, I used to give Devin Haney a lot of grief. And it's the same thing tonight. If this motherfucker Porter go out here and handle his business against Porter, I mean, if Crawford handled his business against Porter, I ain't got nothing else to say. Salute to my boy Derek Bailey. What's going down, man? We got to come back with some on the Champ Ross. Hey, I got to say, too, because I don't know how long this shit going to last, but as of right now, your boy Trey X is ranked #1 on the Champ Ross. The champ is here, goddamn man. I'm knocking out all bums. J.A. said the Bud wins is Earl next. Should I hope so? You know, I've been wanting that fight for a long time, man. I'm for all big fights, bro. I ain't in the fight blocking business at all. Moyo Sauce, salute to you. Say what's good, Marlo, and salute to the fam. What's going down? Say Trey X was good. Yeah, we just up in this bitch about to call these fights, man. Everybody that's coming in the building, make sure that y'all drop y'all picks.
Hey, Derek Bailey, salute, bro. Looking good on the ticket, man. Cypher Supreme, appreciate you, bro. If you didn't hear, appreciate that super chat and that renewal of the membership, bro. You always showing love. Appreciate you. 100.
Y'all subscribe to her channel too, man, because you be dropping content over there. It's my boy Cypher Supreme TV. But yeah, man, I'm kind of struggling a little bit on my picks, man. I had took that Hosea Burton. He went out there and got his ass knocked out by that Dan Aziz. And I had took Christopher Diaz over Isaac Dalbo, and they fucked over me on the decision with that majority decision, man. They know that Diaz went out there and beat that boy in my Adrian Broner voice. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got to come back with something on the card, though. I did pretty good on Callie Reese and a few more people, though. Cypher said, I always gain 100. Nothing but love, man. We definitely appreciate you. Moyo Saw said, I'm going to put 100 on Porter. He's a 5-1 underdog. Oh, he down to 5-1, huh? So that means there's some late money coming in on Porter, though, because I was seeing him at plus 600. 6-1. Pop Off 93 said, we getting that Crawford versus Spencer. The world can see who the best at 147. That's all we want, man. I'm pulling for Earl Spence. I'm an Earl Spence fan. I like him because the amateur background, 135-12. He from he ain't from Texas, but he represent Texas. I'm from Texas, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I want to see who the best is. That's my number one concern, man. Let's get these fighters in the ring and let's see the best fights, man. So when we talking to our kids and our grandkids, we can tell them about our version of Sugar Ray Leonard and Hitman Hearns. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them big fights. Derek Bailey said, I got Porter by unanimous decision. All right, man. I got Crawford by majority decision. Montana Hill said, big ups, Trey X. I see your number, bro. And Marlo, yeah, man, I'm number one on them boys for right now. I don't think it's gonna last after this week, man, because I'm off to a slow start, you know what I'm saying? But for right now, I'm number one. Rough House said, smash the like button, subscribe, and share this with the universe, man. We definitely would appreciate it. Moyo Sauce said, Shawn trying to win to get a rematch with Spence. I think it's a little bit more simple than that, man. He said if he win this fight right here, this is what's gonna get him into the Hall of Fame. He felt like his legacy is riding on this fight. You know what I'm saying? And I feel where he coming from, man. That motherfucker, Shawn Porter started boxing when he was 6 years old. Got 290 amateur fights. He fought the toughest competition that you could face as an amateur. I'm talking about from Danny Jacobs to Demetrius Andrade to Alexander Usyk, all them type of motherfuckers. And the pros, we already know who he been fighting. He been fighting Danny Garcia. He been fighting against Kell Brook, Earl Spence Jr. Just the best fighters. And now tonight we're going against Crawford. So Keith Thurman. I forgot about Keith Thurman. So yeah, he feel like his legacy is riding on this fight tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna come in there with fire in his eyes. I think he's gonna come in there and try to do something. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough, but I think he's gonna come try to win though. Pop Off 93 said I rock with them both, Earl Spence and Terence Bud Crawford, but I'm rocking with Bud. I ain't mad at you. I just gotta let you know that we smoke Bud in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And I want to kind of take Porter tonight because of the strength of schedule, but I was like, man, do I want to take Porter or do I want to wait until Crawford fight the Pinnacle? Instead of fighting Goro, do I want to wait until he fights Shang Tsung? Because Shang Tsung is Earl Spence. I said, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and wait on Shang Tsung. DeCane Deal said that Janibek dude finna fight. I heard he that guy. Yeah, I saw that he got a deep amateur background, man. I can't remember what his record was. He got like 400 fights or something like that. 10-0 as a pro with 6 knockouts. I was hearing that he might be a potential future opponent for Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? So I checked him out a little bit. He's a southpaw. I think he's from Kazakhstan, so he got that Gennady Golovkin type of style a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he can fight a little bit, man. He got some pretty good power and shit too. Moody Trayweather said, I want Porter to win, but I'm going for Crawford tonight. Crawford team be having great game plans for fights, and that's one thing that I have always admired about him is that he got a brain trust for a corner. He got 3 brains in his corner, and he listened to all 3 of them. You'll see fights where he do what each one of the trainers told him to do, and I think this shit's amazing. They ain't got no big egos or none of that type of shit. They just go out there and work together, and they work for the common good. So I do respect that. I definitely respect that. JC Martin, salute to you. Say salute to the corner. Marlo and Trey X was going down. Pecos Bill said the Texas boys in the house. Absolutely. J Dawg said Bud would have to sleep Porter to stop him. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because Porter definitely gonna get up. King of Kings said time for Charlo and Andrade to fight and throw in Jaime. These are the 160 pounders. Please stop chasing, ducking ass Canelo. Yeah, man, don't put the whole sport on pause just so y'all can face one guy, man, because it is a lot of great matchups that can take place at 160. And on the cool, if they go out there and they come up with an undisputed champion at 160, I actually think it'll hold more weight than Canelo's 168 undisputed, because I think the competition is a little bit tougher at 160 than it is at 168 when Canelo won them belts. That's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So I think they just need to, focus on what they can control. But that's one thing about being a man, period. You don't sit and cry about what you can't control. You put your focus and your attention on what you can control. So just be a man and just handle your business the way a man would handle it. You know what I'm saying? Control what you can control. Moyo Saw said Shawn down there surprised me when he put up a great fight against Spence. Well, he didn't really surprise me, man. A lot of people felt like Spence was gonna go out there and beat him easy, and he was gonna go out there and stop him. But I'm looking at the amateur experience, man. A lot of people don't respect it. But a matter of fact, I just read an article where Floyd Mayweather, he was talking to the WBC because he was talking about he wanted to get in business with him or something like that. But there was one part of the article that really stood out, and Floyd Mayweather said that the basis for being successful in the pros is having a good amateur background. That's what Floyd Mayweather says. So when I look at the fighters, that's the first place I go. I want the amateur background. Shawn Porter was 276 and 14, man. He done been in there with everybody. He done fought like split decisions with everybody. That's what made me think he was gonna come and fight. He wasn't just gonna come in there and lay down. Pop off 93 said got to give Porter credit for coming down from 168 to 147. I mean, I guess you kind of do, but at the same time, he was big like that because he played football in high school. So he didn't want to be cutting all that weight and shit, getting down to 152 and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So he just started fighting at 165. Pecos Bill said, "Who's smoking? What you got over there in your gasma pump, bro? And what's up to Joanne? Welcome back to the gym."
I'm over here smoking on the last of this honey cocaine, man. It's OG.
He said the last of it, man. I just got some gummies. I got some 60 milligram gummies over here. Ryan Ovo or something like that. Welcome to the gym. Said Crawford going to hurt this man tonight. All right, we're gonna see, man. Derek Bailey said that Kenny Porter say they didn't watch any above fights. I don't believe they didn't do any films. So now I don't believe that shit either, man. You know what I'm saying? That sounded like some gamesmanship or something. King of Kings said, when Porter wins, we get unification and then undisputed 147 on fire, goddamn me. Yeah, I agree with you on that, man, because Porter going to get out there with just about anybody. I don't even have to say just about. He going to get out there with anybody. J-Dawg said, this is not about to be an easy fight for Bud. Shawn not intimidated and going to come to fight. So Bud would get a lot of credit for this win, Bud by split decision. And another thing that stand out to me, man, I do think Crawford is the favorite in the fight. Crawford is probably gonna go out there and get the win, but like the tactics that Crawford uses, for example, like when he take away your jab, he like to switch southpaw. Like when he fought against Victor Poster, he switched southpaw and he put lateral movement on Poster to take the jab away. If he do that against Shawn Porter, that's not going to throw Porter off too much, man, because I just seen Shawn Porter look relatively comfortable in front of southpaws. Like when he fought against Earl Spence, I didn't think that southpaw stance threw Crawford off too much. Also, when Porter fought against Devin Alexander, I thought that was one of the best fights for Shawn Porter, and that was against the southpaw. So that's something that stands out to me too, man. I think Shawn Porter, he can handle most of the shit that Bud gonna throw at him. You don't know what's up with it. So what's up, my American brother? Salute. Welcome back to the gym. While talking about project life and trauma life for certain fighters, he couldn't talk about Shawn coming up in the ghetto, so we talked about his daddy coming. Hey, man, you know that's what they like to do, man. That kind of remind me of what they were saying about, I think it's Najee Harris, the running back that used to run for Alabama. I think he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers now. And they was talking about how the man come from poverty and he used to have to sleep on the floor in the dorms and shit. He didn't even have his own bed. And that motherfucker Najee Harris sent a tweet out talking about what these motherfuckers talking about, man. I slept in my own bed, man. I ain't sleep on no floor. They talking about the man was sleeping on a pallet. Uh Pop Off 93 said Kenny faking. They did hella film study on, but absolutely, man. Just like D-Lo 404 Boxing said, man, they brought in all kind of top tier motherfucker to spar with. They brought in extra coaches so they can trade notes. And they looking at this as the most important fight of Shawn Porter's career. This is the fight that could put him in the Hall of Fame. Of course they looked at film, man. This is the biggest fight of their life. J-Dawg said Shawn beat Usyk too. He did beat Usyk. But I do got to keep it in context, though, because Usyk was 15 years old when he fought against Porter. And Usyk started fighting when he was 15. That's, you know what I'm saying? So he was pretty much like a novice. And Shawn Porter, he started fighting when he was 6. So when Shawn Porter and Usyk fought, Shawn Porter did have a major advantage as far as experience over Usyk. But he did go out there and beat the motherfucker. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, so I like Porter, but I think Bud gonna hurt that man. I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. We're gonna see what's going down. J-Dawg said Usyk is a southpaw. He is a southpaw. Ryan Ovo said Kenny knows he's capping. Yeah, he capping, man. He went out there and done some film study. You know what I'm saying? If he's serious about that, he pretty much saying that he fucking his son over. You're not going out there and giving your 100% due diligence to this fight. Because that's what this fight deserves, man. This is the biggest fight of y'all career. So I know we went out there and done some film study. Pecos Bill said, I don't know what my daughter has given me to smoke, goddamn. Why not laughing? Pop Off 93 said Porter did beat Usyk in the amateurs, but Bud different. I don't know. Well, I would say that this version of Crawford is definitely different than the version of Usyk that Shawn Porter beat. But overall, as a fighter, I don't really know if Shawn Porter just so much different than Usyk. Man, I got a lot of respect for Usyk game. Usyk was 335 and 15 amateur and shit. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say that anybody peep out Crawford energy in these weigh-ins, bro. This motherfucker got some kind of adrenaline rush in the stare down. After Porter had walked away from him, this motherfucker was like, woo, woo. You seen that shit? And
Yeah, I saw that shit.
I said, what the fuck be wrong with this dude in these goddamn weigh-ins, bro? Like he be having some kind of super high adrenaline rush. But that shit be telling me that be some crazy energy from him, man. I think it be nervous energy, or that motherfucker be ready to fight right then and there.
I know that he felt like he won the face off because when they done the stare down, Porter was the first person to turn away. So that made Crawford feel like he won. But I actually felt like that Porter won the overall situation because Crawford kept on going around him. Like when Porter started flexing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he was flexing right in front of Crawford. Crawford went around that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it like he was respecting the man's space. So that kind of made me feel like, as far as the psychological battle, I felt like Porter actually kind of won the situation. But I understand why Crawford was acting like that, though, because he felt like he won the face-off because he wasn't the first person to turn away. J-Dawg said, I want to see Shawn and Tank sparring. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that shit, man. El Fenice, I thought I smelled a goat in this motherfucker, man. Hey, we got to keep this in context, y'all. I'm taking Crawford. I went on ahead and changed my pick. But I want everybody to understand that we are all riding with El Fenice tonight. El Fenice is taking Terence, Bud, Crawford. Say salute to the corner, salute to the chat. Bud and 10. Well, Porter gonna give him the fight of his life, goddamn me. Pop Off 90.
Salute, L. Hey, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I had a thought in my mind. That shit just left when I was speaking to L. I get it.
Pop Off 93 said word Bud wanted to hook. Hold on, word. Bud wanted to hook off on him. Oh, you talking about at the weigh-in, at the face-off.
Oh, I
Mike,
got it. I was gonna ask y'all what the hell going on with the Shawn Porter and Tank sparring. What happened? Tank knocked him out or something?
now, after the spawn, Tank Davis did an interview and he over there laughing. That motherfucker Porter know I can hold my own in there. And I done heard a few people saying that Tank Davis was getting off on Porter and Spawn.
Oh, okay.
See, but one thing about Porter in his sparring, though, Porter is very disciplined in his sparring. Like, if he working on something, that's what he's going to do. He's going to go in there and work on it. Like, if you look at Porter when he was sparring against Devin Haney, He didn't even throw no punches. He was working on defense, and that's what he done. He worked on defense. So when I hear about him sparring, I don't really take a lot from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to see for myself what happened. Mike Washington, welcome to the gym. This is your first time. Said Crawford wins knockout or TKO. Play with it. What round you got the shit in? Kristen Martin said, how can I watch the fight, man? You can order this shit on ESPN Plus. It costs $6.99 per month. And you order the fight for $69.99. So all together, with the tax and shit, they're going to get you close to about $80. And you can watch the fight like a motherfucker. But hey, I do got to say this, though, man. Like, man, they try to make it hard as fuck for me to like this man, Crawford, man. That's what ESPN be doing. I am not happy about paying my money so I can call a fight on the app. Like, I'm not happy about that shit. And I know y'all like, man, hey, Trey X, step your game up and get you a smart TV. Well, I ain't just the best motherfucker with technology and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just found out about I need a smart TV if I want to watch it on the TV. I want to watch the goddamn pay-per-view on TV, not on the app. J-Dawg said, Shawn said Tank is one of the sharpest people he ever been in with. I just want to see it. I can see that. King of Kings said, we talking about practice, not the fight, but practice, yeah. L said, we're about to see a good battle. I think we're going to see a good battle too, man. I really do. Both of them got some dog, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Novo said, Porter is going to be getting hooked more than a fish. Bud will box the nose off that motherfucker. That's what a lot of people say when Shawn Porter have his fights, though. Like when he had fought against Danny Garcia, a lot of people were saying that Danny Garcia was going to catch him with a check hook on the way in. That seemed to be what most people go to. They say, well, if Shawn Porter fight this guy, the guy, he going to take a step back and he going to catch Shawn Porter with a hook on the way in. You know what I'm saying? So we've been hearing that same shit, man. I'm pretty sure that might be part of the plan, but I think they're going to have to do a little bit more than just wait to catch this man on the way in. Have some respect for Shawn Porter, man. This man has been in there with the best of them. 276-14 as an amateur. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think is the best game plan for Terence Crawford, bro? What you think his best approach is for the fight?
Shit, I think he gonna have to outbox this man, keep him at the end of that jab. Don't let Porter get up in there and make it a fight, a dog fight. I think he gonna have to definitely keep Porter off of him. I don't think he's gonna be able to do the Earl Spence to where Earl Spence just sat down and just fought Porter fight and still was able to get up in there and hang. I don't think that's gonna be the benefit of Crawford. I think the Crawford is gonna be all his skill, setting shit up off the jab, catching him when he come in and getting up out of there, moving. You know what I'm saying? Just scoring points as much as he can. You know what I'm saying? And try to gas him down, try to make him wear him down, try to chase him around the ring. I think that's his best chance.
I'm with you on that. I think so, man. Go out there and fight a pure boxing exhibition on his ass. L said, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to technology. My little C's have kept me on my game, goddamn. I'm definitely not the sharpest knife. The Kane deal said, just get a Fire Stick. Then you can watch any app on TV. A lot of YouTubers got videos walking you through it step by step. Okay, I have heard about that. People be talking about get a jailbroken and all that kind of shit, man. I'm going to look into it. J-Dawg said, I said it, and Shawn proved me wrong. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, my brother. Ryan Novo said, to be honest, both of them have never been in with anyone like each other. Hardest test of Bud's career, in my opinion, in all seriousness. I think so too, man. Like when it comes to Terence Crawford, he ain't never been in with a guy like Shawn Porter, straight dog, the type of athlete that he is. Because in my opinion, I feel like Terence Crawford got a lot of great skills, but I don't think he's the most athletic guy. I don't think he as athletic as like a Floyd Mayweather or a Sugar Ray Leonard. I just think he like a step below that. And I think that Shawn Porter is the most explosive athlete, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he got the skills that Crawford got. And I also feel like Porter, he has never been in with a fighter that's like a pure boxer. I don't feel that way about Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence. I don't feel like they pure boxers. I feel like they more puncher boxers. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this could be a different experience for both of them. So basically, I agree with what you just said. D-Lo, he back in the building, say salute to you. Gil Cole said, Bud better not get too reckless, just a little reckless. Well, you get a little reckless when he gets you hurt, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the game kind of tight. I just feel like his defense ain't just the tightest, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we'll see tonight. The Kane deal said, I'm going to boldly say this. Even if Porter makes it rough, Bud still busting his ass easier than Spence did. Book it. All right, we're going to see, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be paying attention. I'm gonna be paying attention to the first four rounds, because Bud starts slow, and Porter, like, what I'm saying, like, to bring it, and that's gonna be interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? How Bud approach it, how Porter come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to feel like Crawford started out pretty slow, especially when he was at 140, 135. But when he moved to 147 and he fought Horn and shit, I thought he started off a little better. But I do feel like the slow start did resurface again against Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a slow start to that fight. I think he lost like the first two rounds, and then he might have won the second two rounds or something like that. Yeah, so I think you got a good point, man. Let's see what kind of start he gonna have in this fight. uh Montana M said, I think Bud is going to surprise everybody and mix it up on his ass. Well, I don't think that'll be too much of a surprise, because that's the way he's been fighting at 147. He's been stepping to his opponents and he's been putting hurt on them and getting them out of there. I just feel like that'll be fighting Porter's fight. I think it'll be in his best interest to go out there and fight a pure boxing exhibition. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that I ain't seen Porter deal with. A pure boxer. Somebody going out there using angles, keeping them on the end of the jab, putting the right hand on them, turning the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and fight a pure boxing exhibition. J-Dawg said Bud needs to pick Shawn off from the outside. Yeah, fight him on the outside. Ramen two sides, Rain Man two sides. What's up with it? Said salute everybody. I got Bud tonight.
Salute. Hey, if y'all new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe. We definitely gonna be doing the blow by blow commentary. You know what I'm saying? The undercard is BS, and people not really interested in that, so we just chopping it up.
King of Kings said Porter fought Devin Alexander. That's a pure boxer, Trey X. Well, I don't really look at him as a pure boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he stepped to you a lot. Like, if you look at his last fight, he was in there with like a pure boxer and had a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? But I think he stepped to you too much to be a pure boxer. And I think that's why he was in front of Shawn Porter enough to where Shawn Porter was able to lead off with the right hand and come back with the hook. And I think he might have took a headbutt from Shawn Porter in that fight too. You know what I'm saying? So if he used more lateral movement, I would consider him more of a pure boxer. But I don't really see that in Devin Alexander. D'Lo said, I think it's reported that Bud gets hit less than any top welterweight, but I'm sure some will say he hasn't fought, yada, yada, yada. Hey, bro, uh, if you just give you a pick. I don't really understand like what other people say, how that shit bothers you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got a different opinion, put your opinion out there. If somebody else got a different opinion, I don't really see why you give a fuck to where you got to say that. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion, man. I ain't going to get off the beaten path too much. Ryan Ovo said Bud stands out from other pure boxers because the guy has a nasty streak in him. You don't usually see that in pure boxers often. Think it will play a part in this fight. Well, yeah, back in the day, they used to call the pure boxers cuties and shit. And that is something that separates Bud. He got the mean streak. But sometimes a mean streak can get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's best to go out there and fight the correct strategy instead of trying to match a man and man up with him. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect his nasty streak, but I don't know if this is the fight to use his nasty streak. You know what I'm saying? The Kane deal said Bud came out very fast against Khan. Shawn ain't got no chance against that Bud. Bud came out very fast against Khan. He motherfucker talking about against Khan. El Fenici said if Bud comes in with that attitude of beating Porter, then Spence, he's already lost. Bud better box on the outside and not try to get cute. Won't be all that switching tonight. D'Lo said no Dogbo. Dogbo already fought, man. They robbed Christopher Diaz and gave Dogbo the decision. Rain Man said Devin doesn't have much power, so Porter could be more aggressive. Oh, you talking about Devin Alexander? Oh, I started thinking about Devin Haney and shit. You talking about Devin Alexander? Yeah, what I was responding to earlier though, I don't really see the man as a pure boxer. D'Lo say what? What I was trying to say is, bro, like if somebody say something and you got a different opinion, shit, just voice your opinion. Like I don't really see why it bothers you what somebody else say. Like, let's say I feel like the motherfucker ain't fought nobody. You got to give your opinion, and then after your opinion, you'll be like, but I'm sure other people are saying this, or I'm sure another person might say that. Like, I don't give a fuck what the next person say. It's about what I say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the next person. Pecos Bill said, Bud needs to lose so I can win. Nah, you ain't gonna get no win tonight. Well, you might get a win, man. I give Porter a chance to win, man, but I'm taking Crawford, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock in on my pick. King of Kings said, easy to avoid punches against C-class fighters. If it ain't true, then it shouldn't bother you. Yeah. Montana M said, I see what you're saying, but it validates his name more. Not saying Bud or Porter isn't nice, but hold on. I see what you're saying, but it validates his name more. Not saying Bud or Porter isn't nice, but I don't know what the hell you talking about, my brother. J-Dawg said, Khan don't have a chin close to Shawn. Khan don't have a chin close to Shawn. Now, hell no. D-Lo said, my opinion is way out there sometimes, so I'm the last one to get mad about others. Robert Richardson said, Porter has no power in his hands. Crawford in 8. A lot of people say that the man don't have no power. I think he do got decent power. He just smothered his work a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what I was saying about Caleb Plant, because people saying Caleb Plant don't have no power. I think he got pretty decent power. It's just that he predetermined his punches, and a lot of time he punching gloves. Like, it's kind of hard to rate somebody's power when you see them punching gloves and punching arms all the time. You know what I'm saying? If he landing on the chin and being more accurate and more precise, I think that's a better gauge of his power. So it's kind of hard to say. Where I'm at. D-Lo said, my opinion is Bud wins by unanimous decision, and it's not fuck Trey X if he agrees. I mean, it can be though, bro. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say, bro. Goddamn, just put your opinion out there and fuck what the next person got to say. You know what I'm saying? That shit shouldn't bother you, is what I'm trying to say. D-Lo said Porter has power in his opinion. I think he got pretty decent power. I say on the scale of 1 to 10, I give Porter like a 6 or a 7. Hey, bro, on the scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate Shawn Porter's power, bro? On the scale of 1 to 10.
Around the 6 or a 7. I have to go with that. I ain't seen no 8 to where a motherfucker got to worry about him knocking out, but he got some respectable power.
Yeah, I give him like a 6. I give him a 6. Ain't just the best power, but you don't want to feel them hoes over and over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jay will probably Vincent Porter has as much power as Crawford. He just don't know how to use it as well. Yeah, I think he at least got as much strength as Crawford, but it be kind of hard to tell though with people like Crawford. Cause like I told y'all before, man, like Crawford the type of guy when he get in the ring with fighters, the fighters they'll say, man, that motherfucker hit harder than I thought, or he's stronger than what I was anticipating. So it be kind of hard for me to gauge somebody like Crawford. The Kane Deal said, I heard that supreme confidence and blood slip out. You ain't winning tonight. Well, you might. Win. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and lock in with Crawford. I'm going to go ahead and be a mark-ass dude because I've been talking all this shit for like 3 years. And then when the big fight come up, I ride with the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like Porter got a chance tonight, though. I don't see it the way a lot of people do, feel like Porter just don't have no chance. But, hey, that's why we all here gathered tonight, so we can see. D-Lo said, hell, Polly KO the dude to win the WBA 147. Goddamn me. Said, even the sun shine on the dog behind every now and then. What's up to It's Just Boxing? Salute to you. Pecos Bill said, you traitor motherfucker. Hey, man, I just didn't want to eat no crow, OG. The Perfection said, Porter uses barrages as opposed to hitting, as opposed to sitting on one punch. That's true, too. That's definitely true, man. If you got a guy that's throwing single and two shots, jab right hand type guys, they gonna hit harder for one punch than a guy that's throwing combination, that's throwing flurries, that's throwing barrages, like you just said. So I think that's a good point. Cypher Supreme said, Porter says he's going for the knockout. That's what he's been working on most in camp. I hope he bluffing. Goddamn, I hope he go out there and bring it. Go out there and bring it. Jesse Moore said, I'm taking Bud split decision. I went on ahead and took the motherfucking majority decision. I went on ahead and curred out, man. J-Dawg said he got 7 or something. What you got? Something about 7. King of Kings said power depends on the angle, speed, and if you disguise it. Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, shit, the punches that you don't see coming are the ones that hurt the most. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, really for me, the most part about power is is being able to shift your body weight behind your punches and having kinetic chain flexibility. King of King Boxing said Porter power about a 6. He said he'll agree about a good 6. Pop 93 said Porter got some power, but he smothers his punches and he not accurate. But Porter, Crawford a sniper with his hands. I agree with you on that. Junior the Super Dog said, I give Porter's forehead a 9 plus on the KO power, goddamn me. D-Lo said, Trex, you got Crawford? Yeah, I went on ahead and picked Crawford, man, because Crawford can do more than Porter. You know what I'm saying? I respect what Porter can do. I actually think Crawford going to have a little bit of trouble with Porter's jab. I don't hear nobody talking about Porter's jab, but Porter got a pretty decent jab. He out jabbed Keith Thurman 2-1 in they fight. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Crawford can do more than Crawford can do more than Porter. And I also feel like that Porter is kind of at his mercy because if Crawford decides to make this a long range fight and keep it on the outside, I think he gonna be successful with that. I think Porter's main chance is if Crawford decides to fight his fight. And I don't want to take the fighter where I'm at the other guy's mercy. So I went on ahead and took Crawford. Pagos Bill said Porter about a 6.5 in the power. Okay, 6.5. Ryan Ovo said, you think Porter not fighting since August 2020 will affect him? Bud slightly more active also. Porter hasn't fought since August of 2020. When the last time Crawford fought? I didn't even go look at that shit on the box rate, man. Enlighten below, what's up with it? Say what's up to the boxing fam. Salute. J-Dawg said Porter will beat you down with a cumulative punches. Porter's work rate attributed to his knockout. Yeah, that's square business. 7 Deuce, what's up with it? Say H-Town check in already. What's up with it? D-Lo said, now you get Crow either way. So much for that 58 and 12 shit. All right, that's why I feel like a mark. I'm sitting up here talking about that shit all this time. Then I turn around and ride with the motherfucker. Yeah, I feel like a cur tonight. J-Dawg said, I rate Porter power at about a 7. What's up to Marcel on my hotel? Said, I'm rolling with the Bud defense force tonight just because I don't like how Porter been moving. He better not disappoint me because I honestly don't like neither of them. Yeah, I hope the motherfucker don't disappoint me either, man, and have me eating crow on the Chan Ross. Hot Mike, what's up with it? So I'm on the corner, goddamn me. What's up with it? Marcel on my hotel say piece of the corner was going down. Hey, McKinney, salute, said, what's up, gang? I'm in Vegas on my way to the fight to watch old boy Bud get him out of there in 10, goddamn me. Dito said last November, so he fought last November. So we got one motherfucker that fought what he said, last May, and one motherfucker fought last November. I don't know, man. I ain't about to be looking for no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Let the best man win, shit. One motherfucker been out for a year, and the other motherfucker been out for a year and a half. Shit, fuck it. Where I'm at. Cypher Supreme said Crawford ain't fought since November. Okay, yeah, one been out for a year, and the other one for a year and a half. Slow ground, what's up with it? So what's good is fight night, absolutely. Drop them pics in the chat. Everybody, y'all drop them pics in the chat, man. The Kane Deal said, I think Porter has great power. Just don't land clean enough for it to matter. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't know about great power, because when I think great power, I think of like a Nui or Deontay Wilder or something, you know what I'm saying? But I think he got pretty decent power, though. J-Dawg said, I thought about that jab from Shawn, especially the way Kel was able to swell up Bud out. Neither fighter has fought in a year. Yeah, man, I don't hear nobody talking about the jab from Porter. I think the jab from Porter is going to maybe win him the first 1 or 2 rounds, maybe even the first 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to take a little bit of time for Crawford to adjust to it. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it ain't a real slow jab either. I think it's a pretty decent jab. Marcel Hotel said Bud hasn't fought in 371 days. That's not much better than Porter. What are we saying? Yeah, that's why I said, man, one guy been out for like a year and the other guy been out for like a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said August and November. Okay, so one was August and the other one was November. Okay. Yeah, so that ain't too much of a difference. Ryan Ovo said if Bud puts on a masterclass performance, where you putting him on your pound for pound list? Well, it depends on It depends on what type of criteria that you look at for the pound for pound. Like if you listen to the historians, like Haplotype, for example, he said it don't have nothing to do with your accomplishments or your strength of schedule, like who you've been fighting. It's all about, like, let's say you take all the fighters and you put them in the same division. Who do you think gonna win the fights? So if you look at it like that, hell, you can say that that Crawford number one pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it like the modern day type of criteria, like we look at a combination of your skills, who you've been doing it against, and your accomplishments. So if you look at the modern day type of shit, I put him like in the top five. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like number three, something like that. You got to put Canelo up there. Usyk, got to put him up there. I wouldn't be mad if you put the motherfucker Crawford like number three, something like that. Hey, bro, this motherfucker go out here and style on Porter tonight. Where you putting Crawford as far as the pound for pound list? Where you gonna rank him?
Well, shit, I don't think really he gonna change. It's gonna change. He already number two, so I don't think it's really gonna change. I'd be impressed if he stop him though. He should beat him, but I'll be impressed if he stop him.
Yeah, I'll be very impressed if you go out there and stop the motherfucker. Where I'm at, King the Great, what's up with it? So you got your team Crawford. Warzone in the building. What's going down, man? Y'all subscribe to Warzone. Said I'm in here, MARLO'S corner trash. He got Bud by unanimous decision. Let's lock in, man. I took Bud by majority decision. Pop off 93 said Bud got a better jab and 5-inch reach, arm reach. He going to out jab Porter. I understand what you're saying on that, man, but like a lot of the time, you have some like short jabbers that can get off that jab with a tall fighter. Like think about Dwight Muhammad Cowie. You know what I'm saying? He like one of my favorite short jabbers in history. He frequently fought taller guys with longer arms, but he was able to jab with them guys because when he throw his jab, he was able to get his head off the center line. Same thing with Montel Griffin. If I'm not mistaken, Montel Griffin was like 5'7", but he was fighting at light heavyweight, and he another one of the best short jabbers in history. So I don't always just go straight to the arm length and all that kind of stuff. I understand where you're coming from, but you got some short fighters that understand the technique of throwing a jab as a shorter guy. Even somebody like Mike Tyson. I would see fights where Mike Tyson would out jab taller guys because he knew how to throw a jab as a short guy. I see the same thing from Porter. You know what I'm saying? So I think he got action with a jab. But hey, we gonna see tonight, man. Hey, I can't help him. You can't help him. We gonna see tonight. The profession say Shawn jab is the best way of treading inside. He got a decent jab with deceptive speed. I think so too, bro. J-Dawg said, okay, talking to Pop Off 93. King of King Boxing said, you tripping if you think Porter get knocked out. The layoffs are equal. Let's not start the excuses. This is a 50-50 fight. Two elite fighters in the premier division outside of heavyweight. I'm with you on that, man. It's going to be a hell of a fight. 50-50 type fight. D'Lo said, Trey, who did you have between Reese and Kamaru on Champ Ross? I took Reese. I took Reese by majority decision. So, yeah, give me them 10 points. Marcelo Mahotel said the Bud can't handle the football style roughhouse tactics. Then it's going to be a long night. Bud needs to stay on the outside and take advantage of his reach. I think so too, bro. That's what conventional wisdom say. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we're going to see, man. The Kane Deal said Kamara won that fight. Hate to say it. I love Cali. Hey, man, let me enjoy my 10 points. I told y'all I'm ranked number one on the Champ Ross, man. Let me go ahead and try to bring it on home. You know what I'm saying? J-Dawg said Porter has been fighting mostly taller guys damn near his whole career. Take that into consideration. Oh, yeah, it's true. And that's even going back to the amateurs. Like we always say, he fight against Andrade. He fight against Danny Jacobs. Them motherfuckers is 6 foot tall. You know what I'm saying? And it be like that, like what's Mike Tyson old coach name? Customato. Customato said that he preferred to have like a shorter type fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're a shorter fighter, you got your own technique. You know what I'm saying? And some people just excel at that shit, man. It don't bother them to be in there with somebody that's taller or a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how to get your head off the line. You know how to work behind your head movement and cock punches. You know what I'm saying? J-Dawg, okay, I read that shit already. But everybody that has stepped in the building, man, y'all make sure that y'all drop them pics in the chat. D'Lo said Dwight Muhammad was one of those guys with very little amateur experience, I believe. Yeah, he basically just had amateur experience from fighting in prison. A lot of people might feel like that's amateur experience, but I consider it amateur experience. You know what I'm saying? Hell, this book that I'm reading about Jersey Joe Walcott, they said that he didn't have an amateur experience except for fighting kids in the neighborhood in the boxing gloves. Well, hell, I consider that amateur experience too. You know what I'm saying? We working so we can get that muscle memory on point. But yeah, definitely Dwight Muhammad Cowee, one of my favorites, man. He was a great short jabber. But like I said, man, everybody that's coming in the building, post them pics in the chat so we know where to serve this crow. The Kane Deal said Bud them beat up on a lot of shorter guys too. Keep that in mind as well. But they was weak though, bro. Who are the shorter guys that he was beating that we got a lot of respect for? I do have some respect for Felix Diaz. He was an Olympic gold medalist and he was a southpaw. I think that's one of the best wins for Crawford. Also against Gamboa, that was cool too because I did pick Gamboa because I was like, man, this motherfucker coming out of Nebraska and I'm supposed to pick him over the Cuban boxing school. But outside of that, man, that motherfucker ain't been fighting no good ass short fighters, man. Get off the gas with that bullshit. Pop Off 93 said, I'm not talking about short or tall. I'm 5'5". I'm talking about Bud having a strong jab and long goings. They're about the same size. I don't, man, me personally, when I think about Bud Crawford, his jab is not the first thing that comes to my mind. It's not even the first five things that come to my mind when I think about Crawford. And as a matter of fact, like anytime, like I done called a bunch of Crawford fights, man. I don't even know how many I called. It ain't been now time that people come in, hey man, you got to look out for Crawford's jab. Like when we talking about Earl Spence, for example, most people they gonna talk about the jab from Earl Spence. Like when you think of Earl Spence, the first five things, his jab pops up in your mind. When it comes to Crawford, his jab is not one of the first things that pop up in my mind. I'm not saying he got a terrible jab. It just I just don't think it's nothing that Porter can't deal with and jab with him. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion, though, man. D-Lo said, Gamboa made me eat crow, too. Yeah, I ate crow on that shit. J-Dawg said, I got Bud winning. But none of those guys Bud beat was on Shawn level. I don't think so either. You know what I'm saying, man? We're going to see, man. I guess the strength of schedule don't mean a damn thing because I'm going against it. Randy SoCal, what's up with it? Said, what's up, MARLO'S Corner Trey? Salute to you. He said, Randy SoCal, the comedian. Leo Moore was going down, said, Gamboa rocked him. He did rock him. You know what I'm saying? It was at 135. I already know what D-Lo gonna say. And I already know what the Kane Deal's gonna say because Bud was killing himself to make weight at 135. So that drained his cerebrospinal fluid, which made him more susceptible to getting hurt in the fight. So we'll keep that shit in perspective. The perfection said the only way Bud loses is if he gets pulled into a dog fight with Shawn. That's what I've been saying the whole time, man. If he go out there and he box a disciplined type of fight, I think he can make the fight relatively easy. But if he go out there with that mean streak, because you know people praise him for the mean streak, if he let the mean streak dictate his moves, he can be drawn into a firefight, and that'll be Porter's best chance to win. The Kane Deal said, but who Porter beat who was on Bud level? Well, shit, he done fought some split decisions with some people that can arguably be on Bud's level. Motherfucker like Earl Spence, a unified champion in Keith Thurman, Kell Brook, at the times that he fought them guys, they can be compared to Bud Crawford. And on at least one of the scores, I mean the judges' scorecards, they had Porter winning them fights. Split decision. J-Dawg said, facts, Bud don't use that jab consistently. No, man. Yeah, like when we think about Earl Spence, man, Earl Spence stepped to you. I'm talking about he working that jab from the first round, putting it on your motherfucking ass, coming back with something. You know what I'm saying? Even the Charlos, especially Jamal Charlo, he stepped to you behind that jab from the get-go. Like when you think about the Charlos, the jab is one of the first things you think about. It's not really the same way with Crawford, but that could also mean that Crawford got so many weapons that you don't really just think about the jab, but I don't really see him straight dominating fights behind the jab. I do think he worked off the jab pretty good against Postal and also against Brady's Prescott. But for the most part, I don't really think of him stepping to people behind the jab and dominating the fight like that. Zone 6, what's up with it? Ryan Novo said, I think Bud will fight primarily southpaw tonight and look for that straight left when Porter comes in. Well, shit, it seemed like he fight most of his fights southpaw dominant. I remember I was talking to Decane Deals talking about he got caught against Mean Machine because he was fighting out the southpaw stance and he don't know why he was doing that. Hell, the man fights southpaw every fight. Shit, what fight is he not fighting southpaw? J-Dog said Porter comfortable with southpaw. I think he is too, man. I think he do some of his best work in front of a southpaw stance. Randy SoCal said, I'm a new comedian. I'm a new comedian world. I will be on the world famous Laugh Factory online comedy show, January 5th, 2022. Chocolate Sundays comedy show at 7 p.m. and on TV in Hollywood, March 16th, 2022. Goddamn me. So y'all support my man Randy SoCal. That's the comedian, man. We're gonna have to check you out, bro. Hopefully you post some material on YouTube and shit so we can see what you're working with. J-Dog said Porter beat Danny Garcia resume-wise, Danny on Buzz level. Yeah, but when it comes to skills, I can't really put him on his level. But I forgot they did fight in the amateurs. I can't remember exactly how that shit went, though. I think Crawford might have won. It's been a long time, so I ain't gonna even speak on it. Pecos Bill said, you better be funny, yeah. Randy SoCal said, I will be on America's Got Talent in February doing my comedy as well. Look out for that. I'm a rookie in comedy. All right, man, we're going to look out for you and check you out, bro. Like I said, I hope you post some shit on YouTube. Let me get a little water real quick. Randy SoCal said, this is my favorite boxing channel, man. We definitely appreciate you, bro. D-Lo said, YG Knight, salute to you. D-Lo said, Keith got the unanimous and said, oh, that was the unanimous? Okay. I said something wrong there. I thought that shit was like a split decision. The Kane deal laughing, talking about Danny on Bud level. Man, come on, man. I can say one thing. Danny done fought tougher competition than that motherfucker. I can say that. I got to go back and look and see what happened in the amateurs, man. I think Danny Garcia might have got a win over Crawford in the amateurs while you sitting over there talking shit. Hey, I guess Ugas ain't on his level either. Answer that question. The Kane Deals, that social scientist. Do you feel like Yordenis Ugas is on Crawford's level? D-Lo said Danny Garcia and Bud split. I think both 21-20. Danny Garcia and Blood split. Okay, you think they got one apiece? D-Lo said it was close. Keith won the championship, right? That's what I had said. I had it tied up 5-5 going into the championship rounds, and I feel like Thurman took the 11th and the 12th, but it was definitely close. And I didn't even know that shit was a UD. But yeah, I'm waiting on that response. Tell me that. The Kane Deals. Is Yordenis Ugas, is he on Crawford's level? Pop-Off 93 said Danny don't throw enough punches. He just like Adrian Broner. He do get his hands put in his pockets and shit. I agree with you on that. J-Dog said skill-wise, hell no. Bud on another level, which is why I'm picking him off of the eye test. The Kane deal said, nah, Ugas don't want no professional smoke with the legendary Bud Crawford. Hey, man, I was just, God damn, what fight was I looking at, man? Fuck, I'm trying to think, man. It might have been Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Man, I got to go pull up my DVR. But I was looking at a fight, and I looked in the background, and guess who was sitting next to each other, skinning and grinning? Ugas and Crawford. Crawford sitting next to Ugas right there, skinning and grinning. They both holding up their phones and shit, and they recording the boxing match, laughing together. I'm like, man, this motherfucker, Crawford, man, he don't keep the same energy for everybody. He know who to beef with, and he know who not to beef with. What's up to my boy D 21519? What's going down? Say salute Marlo Trey in the corner. What's going down? D-Lo said it was 115 to 113, 3 times for Keith. Okay, I got you. I ain't arguing with you, my brother. Ryan Ovo said Josh Taylor moves up and whoops both their asses. Taylor gang. Tell him again. Taylor gang. Taylor gang. I don't know if he'll go out there and just whoop no Crawford. I think Crawford should be the favorite in the fight, man. But hey, if they do fight, I'm riding with my boy Josh Taylor. That's gonna be a heart pick. Yeah, players is entitled to at least one heart pick too. Y'all was picking with y'all heart when y'all took Caleb Plant over Canelo, so I'm gonna pick with my heart and take Josh Taylor. I'm riding with it. Dilo said Crawford and Danny Garcia will be skinning and grinning together too. Yeah, man, that shit just look funny to me, man, because Crawford be so goddamn tough. But when I see him sitting next to Ugas, he's skinning and grinning with Ugas. And all that shit. Fashion talking about gang. Hey, it's Taylor gang right now. J-Dawg said facts. Trey Bud be cool with certain people. That's what I'm saying, bro. He ain't got the same energy for everybody. That's why I say that the man be double talking. He a double talker, man. It is what it is. We're gonna let him make it tonight, though. Excuse me. Ryan Ovo said, you see the video of Taylor and Crawford meeting each other? Taylor Hughes for 140. I did see that. I saw that little meeting. They had a bunch of like mutual respect for each other and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope Taylor go out there and bring his best, though. Don't go in there and having too much respect. Don't go in there like Caleb playing against Canelo. I don't want to see that. J1 Pro Da Vinci said Taylor gang in a bit. Absolutely, man. They tried to pick against him when he fought against Ramirez. We're going to go out here and whoop this boy ass in Scotland, too. I don't remember the name of the guy. I can't even think of the name of the guy. I see him in my mind, though. He fighting against a southpaw in Scotland. He going to go out there and whoop his ass, too. Pop Out 93 said Josh Taylor get knocked out. Bud ain't losing to no Taylor. Hey, it can be what it can be. Hey, I know that Crawford is in a fight, but let me tell you, man, I've been riding with Josh Taylor ever since he fought O'Hara Davies. And I have not wavered off that shit, man. When I saw the man fight O'Hara Davies, I said right then, the man is going to be undisputed. And he proved me right and became undisputed. And I got more respect for his undisputed than I do for Crawford. Crawford out there fighting Julius Ndongo and Ricky Burns and all this old weak ass shit, man. I got way more respect for what Josh Taylor did. The Kane deal, yeah, tell him again, he ain't told me shit. Dilo said Bud probably has undiagnosed PTSD like many of us. Man, we ain't trying to hear that shit tonight, bro. Goddamn, I ain't even got my violins. I started to pull that violin out on your ass and play a sad song. We don't want to hear that sad ass shit. Bud probably has undiagnosed PTSD. Where the violins? Oh, yeah, Jack Catterall. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. I knew he was a southpaw, though. He ain't got nothing. He like a mid-range type of guy. So I can see Josh Taylor stepping to him, sliding, gliding, going to the body, coming back upstairs with it on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Pagos Bill said, not me. What you talking about, not me? Ryan Ovo said Taylor in his prime age 30, only getting better. Crawford getting old. Anything can happen in boxing. Anything can happen, man. And one thing I noticed about my boy Josh Taylor is that he's a straight winner, man. He gonna go out there and do what he got to do, even if he got to get dirty. He gonna do what he got to do, man. Taylor gang. Goddamn. Pop Off 93 said, nah, Taylor nice, but he needs to give my boy Regis Prograde a rematch. Man, when I first called that fight, I thought the fight was close or it could have went to Prograde. But when I went back and watched that fight up close, man, that boy Josh Taylor whooped Prograde ass. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just what it is. That's what I saw. Prograde got his ass whooped. What's up to Woo 36? Salute to you. Pecos Bill said, not me with no PTSD. I ain't got no goddamn PTSD either. Dilo said, how long before the fight? I'm trying to get home. I have no idea, bro. I ain't even got the shit pulled up, man. I got to call the damn pay-per-view on the app tonight. So I ain't even got the shit pulled up. Because that's another device I got to put on my slow-ass Wi-Fi. So if I turn on my tablet, I'm probably about to start skipping and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hopefully it ain't too long, man. I don't think they got nothing that's real interesting because it seemed like they had the more interesting fights on the preliminaries. You know what I'm saying? The Kane deal said, give my man Bud his violins, full support. Nah, I'm talking about sad song violins. Goddamn me. Woo 36, Bud has that obsession like MJ. They always take shit personally, use it to fuel the flame for excellence. Well, that's something that also played a part that's been going through my mind in this fight. It's kind of like Jamel Charlo, because you know Jamel Charlo, he like to beef with his opponents. You know what I'm saying? So like if you look at the first Tony Harrison fight, there wasn't no beef. So Jamel Charlo didn't have that same type of edge that he normally has. But going into the rematch with Tony Harrison, there was beef because Tony Harrison was talking, and we got that real aggressive Jamel Charlo once again. When I think about Bud Crawford do like to beef with his opponents. Ain't no beef this time with Shawn Porter because them motherfuckers like some friends. So I was thinking, hey, that might have play a part. The motherfucker ain't got no beef in this fight. Pecos Bill said, I think one more fight, Porter and Bud. You about to say something, bro?
No, no, I wasn't about to say that.
Oh, okay. Derek Betty said Taylor will whoop Prograis ass again. Hey, tell him again, bro. We're gonna whoop his ass again. Ryan Ovo said Taylor's last 7 opponents got a combined record of 162-1, and the only loss is the Crawford. Put some respect on Taylor's name. Taylor Game. Trade no. Yeah, man. I'm the proprietor and the founder of the Taylor Game. Put some respect on my boy Taylor Game. And the man moved like a champion. You know what I'm saying? He moved like a legacy fighter. That's why I like him. Marcelo Mahotel, so he getting his ass whooped at 147 against anybody elite. I don't buy into white hype. So you got to come in. See, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna even cap, man. I be trying to keep my composure. But I remember a long time ago when you came in here and said some fuck shit, talking about the only reason that we was backing Caleb Plant was because he white. The only reason y'all like him because he white. Like, bro, like, do you really believe that stupid ass shit? Like, that shit ran me hiding a bitch. I ain't gonna even lie. I be just trying to keep my cool. But, nigga, you said that shit like over a year ago, and I still ain't forgot about it. Don't bring that weak ass shit to me, brother. Square business. Don't bring that weak business to me, bro. Pop Off 93 said Taylor beats Regis. Hold on. Taylor beat Regis off the break. Josh a good inside, outside fighter, and he get rough. Said Taylor beat Regis off the break. Shit, I saw him beating him on the outside. I saw him beating him on the inside. I saw him beating him off the break. I saw him whooping his ass everywhere when I went back and watched that shit again. Woo 36 said, salute Marlo and Trey. Salute to you. Woo 36 said, Bud by stoppage either by the ref or corner in 9-11, 9 through 11. And still, y'all went on ahead and took the motherfucker by majority decision. But I can see him getting a stoppage in the late rounds, like the championship rounds. Because like I was saying earlier, man, Shawn Porter comes across to me like a 10-round fighter. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Novo said that's hella racist. Yeah, man, I'm not on that shit, man. I analyze boxing. All that other shit, man, take that to them other motherfuckers. Don't even bring that shit to me. I don't give a fuck about that, man. I'm about boxing. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit, man, I don't give a fuck. And I ain't even about to get off in all of that. But the shit do run me hot the bitch when I think about it. I ain't gonna even lie. Dilo said, okay, my bad. Let me just speak for me and a few folks I know. Okay, I don't even know what the hell you talking about, man. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, man, I'm about analyzing boxing, man. All that other shit, bro. I ain't even part of the outrage committee. You know, some people like to get outraged every day. Like, fuck all of that, man. I enjoy my life. Hell, I got a good life. So I come here to enjoy this boxing, man. I feel blessed and privileged every time I come to this motherfucker that we got so many loyal people to come and check out these fights with us. So I appreciate y'all for that, and that's what I focus on. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun with this shit. Hey, but let me take a break real quick, bro. I'll be right back.
All right, bet. They giving instructions in the corner, so it's about to go down in a minute, y'all. I don't know where he left out in the chat, but I'm just gonna start right here. Ryan OVO say Taylor's last 7 opponents got a combined record of 162-1, and they only lost it to Crawford. Put some respect on Taylor's name. Taylor Gang. I think Trey know. I think he read all that. Rule 36. Salute, fam. Ryan spoke to you. Salute, bro. Ryan OVO said that's hella racist. I ain't even hear the comment. I was over here checking out the motherfucking warm up and shit. Reading the energy in the room. Feel me? Warzone said Josh Taylor has been my pound for pound for a long time. He definitely needs to be on that list. D-Lo 404 boxing, yeah, some shit does run motherfuckers hot, even when they try to swerve it. Shit be crazy, man. Um, Warzone said Josh one of my favorite fighters. Man, that motherfucker got skills pay the bills, y'all. And he definitely got the motherfucker. D-Lo 404 said, Taylor, that motherfucker Jump. Taylor is pretty motherfucking good, no doubt. Hell yeah. Gil Cole say, put some respect on Taylor's name. Most definitely. J-Dog said, Nomad complaining to the refs about headbutts. That's what he was doing? Yeah, I know who you was talking about. Put that ball back. You know, you really mean Nomad. That motherfucker bitter as hell. Yeah, I be liking to read the energy in the room, man. Shawn look pretty calm and shit. Bud look hype, like he ready to go. Like he ready to get it over with. Cyber Supreme TV said Crawford and Bomac already on the ref in the locker room about headbutts and elbows. Whoa. Hip Hop number one said, you know it's Taylor game with me, Marlo. Hell yeah. He said, the fight tonight needs to hurry up. It's about to go down probably after this one. I'll tell y'all one thing, man. This is a weak ass undercard, man. With this undercard, this shouldn't even be on pay per view. They put all of the decent fights on motherfucking on the prelim and put the BS on the undercard. Backwards, man. Yeah, the motherfucker's ready to go. Who is this guy with these dreadlocks looking like this, man? Patrice. Balney, huh? From Canada. This guy look like one of them goddamn Mortal Kombat characters or some shit. Y'all see this guy? Y'all watching TV? Patrice guy? This guy is crazy. Fresh out of comic book. Man, you fresh out of comic book. Hey, Cyber, you see him? Man, he done took him a blast from the past, didn't he? Ryan OVO say, that hair wild. Man, that nigga look like he fresh out of comic book, man. Man, he fresh out of comic book. So Shashanti said, that motherfucker funny as hell. Yeah, yeah. He better do something with what them antics he just put on. Motherfucker better do something. He better be squabbling like old boy from the UFC, the one that be throwing them Pokemon balls. I don't know his name. Y'all know I ain't familiar, but that motherfucker got squabbles with his antics. The dark guy say, they 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 call me Hopping Bob. The peace to the fam. Peace to the fam. Peace, bro. Gil Cole said, y'all see this dude? Hell yeah, man. This nigga Patrice is wild. Wu 36 said Patrice thinks he's showing up for something for real. He better not go out here and get knocked out, man. By this Brazilian. Goddamn. Napoleon Armstrong in the building. Salute, bro. Dark guy say Porter by knockout in 6. And he going all in. Warzone laughing and shit, man. This motherfucker fresh out of comic book, man. And so far, he look like he ain't got no squabble. All that shit's for show. Gil Cole say, show enough. Napoleon Armstrong, what's good, fam? Just chilling, man. Checking out these whack undercard, these clowns on here. Comic book characters. J-Dog said this ended early. Iceberg Nerd in the building. Salute, bro. What's happening? Salutations. Cyber Supreme TV said, pineapple head ass. That's definitely what he's looking like. Like, who the fuck is this guy? That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. Cyber Iceberg Nurse said, all is well. Warzone said, this ninja scary, looking like a Jamaican Luke Cage. Finish him. Moody Trayweather salute. He said, Michael Venom Page, motherfucker. Yeah, man, he looking like he fresh out of Mortal Kombat. Ooh, and he getting pieced up. Falco putting in Brazilian C's on his motherfucker, man. C's and B's. This guy don't got nothing. I think he did that for the gram, y'all. J-Dog said, show enough going to sleep for sure. You see him? Look at him. Falco just unloading on him. He in his high guard. Just getting the brakes beat off of him. Left hand, right hand, left hand. He tried to use his hair as a motherfucking defense. Y'all seen that? He tried to use that pineapple top as a defense. He go bending over like that. Spirit of Justice salute, bro. He said, he kind of punked me out staring at the camera like that. look at the great old Ricky Wright, 51-6 with one draw, 25 KOs in his career.
He schooled the shit out of Trinidad too.
Man, we was talking about this guy came in here with the antics, doing shit for the gram, up in here getting pieced up by Falco.
Hey, I took Falco by knockout too, so we need to get his ass out of there. What you took on the Chan Ross?
Falco and Selma.
The Kane deal said, showing up, got to find that glow. Ryan Ovo said African Morris Simpson going to get knocked the fuck out. I hope so, man. I took Falco. He was like an Olympic silver medalist I had saw. He was like 28-0 with 22 knockouts as a professional, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully he get the stoppage. Pecos Bill said he putting them paws all over that boy. I hope, shit, go ahead and finish him off.
MZ, salute, bro. If I ain't spoke. King Hebrew, salute, fam. What's happening?
King Hebrew, salute. My boy Napoleon Armstrong, what's up, bro? She's just getting back from a wedding, ready for this main event. White gold and mimosa on deck, but I'm smoking on that porter pack tonight.
Congrats.
Yeah, King Hebrew say peace and love to everybody. D-Lo said I picked a draw on this fight like a crash dummy. Yeah, you frequently be picking on crash dummy picks, but I almost took a draw in Dogbo and Christopher Diaz, and I thought they had a chance to that shit when I heard that first go card, because the first go card was 95-95. But I was thinking too, y'all tell me if y'all ever heard of this example. Have y'all ever heard of a fight being a unanimous draw? Because you know you got the majority draw, split draw. Have y'all ever heard of a unanimous draw in a fight? Wu 36 and Leroy, you warmed up yet? Yeah. D-Lo said, I just made it home on time. King Hebrew said, do Shawn Porter really have a chance to win? I think he got a chance to win. I think he got a high motor. He got a jab. He got the deeper strength of schedule. So I think he got a chance to win. But I took Crawford by majority decision. So by me taking majority decision, they let you know that I feel like Porter going to come fight back. You know what I'm saying? I got the fight on now too, man. They had me mad at first because it seemed like I wasn't going to be able to pull the fight up. And I already paid for this shit. D-Lo said, I can't recall any fight where all three judges scored in a draw. I was thinking, man, there got to at least be one example of a unanimous draw. The profession said, dude looking like he's on the receiving end of ring king's punches. Wu 36 said, Shining Jr. showing a jab or something like that. Yeah, I see this Falcor dude. He a southpaw and stuff too. That's another reason why I had picked him. I thought he might be kind of tricky for this Volney guy. And plus the Volney guy coming out of Canada. But it looked like he getting a couple of shots in there though. But he taking jabs from the southpaw stand from Falcor. Now Falcor ripping shots to the body on his ass, trying to put hands on him. They just had an accidental head clash and Volney out there trying to make friends. Dilo said, I'm sure there have been plenty. I just don't remember any. I don't think it's been plenty. It seemed like that would be kind of hard to have a unanimous draw. But if y'all can think of an example, you know any examples of that, bro? Where the ruling was a unanimous draw?
No, I can't think of one offhand. I was just sitting here thinking the whole time.
Yeah, I can't think of none either. What's up to Jay Cooley? Salute to you. Said, what's up with it? Shit, we just in this motherfucker about to call these fights, man. Call the frog out of well. Drop them picks, too. Who you got tonight? Shit, I got to make a comeback for the Chan Ross, man. I'm still kind of over here in shock because this motherfucker, Aziz went out here and knocked out this Hosea Burton dude, man. I thought that was going to be one of my sneaky picks. But I had told Marlo when Chan Ross first dropped the picks, I told Marlo, I was like, man, they got some favorites that I feel like can't fight. So one of the fights that I was going back and forth on with this kid named Julio Cesar Martinez, he was like 230-20 as an amateur, and he went up against McWilliams Arroyo. Arroyo was like 35 years old. The kid that he was fighting was like 26, and they had the kid as like a 14-1 favorite. But when I was looking at him, I was like, man, this motherfucker can't fight. He a big favorite, but he can't fight. And then in the first round, what happened? Arroyo went out there and dropped his ass. And I'm sitting over here feeling stupid because I didn't take Arroyo. But Arroyo ended up quitting in the fight. He had got a cut outside of his right eye, and he went out there and quit like a cur. Warzone said this dude truly can't fight with a bonsai tree on his head. Uber Gas said he got Crawford by decision. Welcome back to the gym. D'Lo said probably just in fights where the ref was the only one judge, which really doesn't count. Yeah, I was thinking unanimous, like as far as multiple judges. J-Dawg said, I gave show enough that round. Goddamn, Falcor got to come back with something. Jay Cooley said, damn, both of them, but Bud better look spectacular just off the standards people hold his ass. Well, shit, I think it's also the standards that's been placed on him as far as being pound for pound, top two at least. A lot of people feel like he's number one pound for pound. So if he pound for pound, I want to see a pound for pound performance tonight. Napoleon Armstrong said Chris John and Rocky Juarez ended in a unanimous draw. Okay, Chris John and Rocky Juarez, a unanimous draw. Okay, got one. The Kane Deal said, I feel cheated. This guy ain't the baddest low down around town. Yeah. Dilo said the Arroyo twins are kind of underachievers. I am a fan, but I ate a lot of crow behind them boys. Yeah, I was looking at the amateur background and shit, man. I saw that he did have an amateur background. They didn't put up his exact record, though, but I did see that Martinez was 230-20, so I went on ahead and picked him. But I didn't want to, though. I was like, man, this motherfucker can't fight. And he went out there and got dropped in the first round. But Arroyo, he was very disappointed, though, because he went out there and quit in the damn fight. I think he quit after like 3 rounds, so they ruled the fight like a no decision or a no contest or something like that. Yeah, so McWilliams Arroyo, he needs to be ashamed of that shit. D'Lo said, I hate hearing Chris John's name because they robbed Juan Manuel Marquez for that dude. I don't even know who Chris John is. I'm going to be 100 with y'all. Y'all got me feeling like I'm a casual in this bitch. But I do see Volney getting off a little work, though. Jab, looping right hand around the guard, went to the body with the hook. They kind of fighting in the phone booth right now. And it looked like the bigger man is having some decent success in the fight. In this type of spacing. D'Lo said Arroyo didn't want to go. Nah, he didn't want to go, man. He went out like a cur. He quit. Talking about he can't see. That man said he couldn't see in the fight, man. He just went out there and quit. But this dude Volney, man, he getting off some good work on Falcor, man. But one thing I didn't notice, though, man, I done been bad luck for my picks, man. Because whenever I watch the damn fight, I've been losing them hoes. Wu 36 has shown up Jr. using that Winky defense, huh? Yeah, he's standing in front of the guy, man, getting off some pretty good work, and he mixing it upstairs and downstairs. J-Dog said, sure enough, got to stay in the big guard, stay in that high guard. Yeah, he right there in front of the guy getting off some good work, man. Going to the body. I still don't think he'll win, though. If it's like a close, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely ESPN. That's the way they do it on ESPN, and that's the way they do it on the zone. If it's a close fight, that house fighter gonna get that shit. I need to see what happened with a couple of these other fights too, man. I wonder what happened with the Adam Lopez fight. If anybody know what happened with the Adam Lopez fight, y'all let me know. Napoleon Armstrong said 2 judges had the 114 to 114. Last judge 115 to 115. Buster Douglas versus Tong Stad was another one. Okay, I don't even know who Tong Stad is either. J-Dog, you're in the high guard. I got you. Dilo said Chris John was from Indonesia, 48-1-1 with that robbery over Juan Manuel Marquez. I think it was in Indonesia, so it was my own cooking. Okay, they showing Crawford, man, he in the background getting warmed up a little bit. Look like I might have saw a couple of nerves too. Might be kind of nervous out there. This is the biggest fight of his career. We definitely gonna see. J-Dog said I like them catching foul core with the counters coming in. He doing some good work, but he taking a few left hands from foul core right now from the southpaw stance. He getting lead for dominance over foul core a little bit too. It's like they swapping back and forth. See, he just stepped in with the 3-punch combination. He had to lead for dominance. So Falcoa, he the Olympic silver medalist, but he don't look like it right now. D'Lo said Lopez second round knockout. I think he talking about second round touchdown. Warzone said y'all sure this ain't showing up from the last Dragon fight? Yeah, that's what they've been saying. Cypher Supreme said, "Oh, you talking about that Ocha and Lopez fight? Ocha quit, no decision off cuts, so no decision." Okay, Napoleon said 38, 38, 36, 36, and 35, 35. Thank Google. D'Lo said it was a technical draw. Okay, that's what that means, a technical draw. Man, come on, man. You know that's something that you don't hear every day, technical draw. Hell, I thought you were talking about touchdown. A technical draw, man. God damn. J-Dog said that boy that left to the body looked good. Yeah, I done seen a few left hooks to the body from Voney that looked pretty good. The only thing is he got his back point against the ropes a lot, and his opponent Falcoa, he got his back pointing towards the center of the ring a lot. And a lot of the time when the judges score fights, they will give the advantage to that guy with his back pointing towards the center of the ring. It just looked like he in control, you know what I'm saying? So I think it would be in Voney's best interest to step to Falcoa and back him up a little bit. Because right now, Falcoa backing him up. D'Lo said, my bad, we talking boxing, not pigskin, though, goddamn. I understand, man, but still TD. Yes, a dry ass TD, and I'm supposed to know what that shit mean. The professor said, show enough mess around and say, fuck it, Harlem sidekick, yeah. Who's the master? He just landed a nice counter right hand, too. You got to keep up this pace and shit, too, though, man. Because it looked like Falcoa, he fight more like a relaxed type of style, you know what I'm saying? He just kind of wading through the shots and shit, wading through the waters on the boy. Cypher Supreme said it was no contest, bro. Dude quit in the third and said he couldn't see, too much blood in his eye. Well, you must be talking about Arroyo. Well, when Arroyo said that he couldn't see, he didn't even have no blood in his eye, man. The man went out there and quit, bro. I ain't gonna take that off the table, man. I thought he went out there and quit. And y'all know me. I don't like to say that a fighter just went out there and quit a lot, but I really do. I feel like he quit in that fight. I thought he could have continued. But he just didn't want it, man. And like I said, he was like 35 in the fight. What you guys say, bro?
I was about to say that bring that song. There's no easy way out. There's no choice, bro. That nigga trying to find the easy way out. That nigga, brother, it's blood in my eye. They wiped that shit off and everything. You see, the camera got a good look at that shit. It wasn't even running. He went sit down. I don't want to go back out there. Nigga, it's blood in my eye. Leave me alone.
Yeah, he went out there and dropped the motherfucker, man. And he ended up quitting. Yeah, I thought that shit was weak, man. Cyber Supreme said, nah, Ocho quit the same way in the Lopez fight. Okay, I didn't see the Lopez fight. I had took Lopez by decision, though. So you said it was a no contest. Shit, either one don't do me no good. No contest, technical draw. John Kramer, what's up with it? Say salute to the corner. What's going down, man? Post your picks. Ryan Novo said Voney looking like the final boss ass boy out here. Yeah, he out there doing a little something, man. He standing his ground, trying to come back with something. He taking a few straight left hands, though. J-Dawg said, show enough missed his signature shadow punch out there. D-Lo said, I wonder if Bob is still going to make Conlon versus Dogbo. I still want to see it. Shit, I'm leaning towards Conlon if they do fight. Conlon was like 248-14 as an amateur, man. He got that pedigree. He got robbed in the 2016 Olympics. I think he was good enough to at least medal in the Olympics, and they fucked over Conlon, man. So I would lean towards Conlon over Dogbo. Plus, he a switch hitter. He ambidextrous. He go southpaw and orthodox. You know what I'm saying? So I would take Conlon. The perfection, yeah. There's no shortcut home, no easy way out. That's that Rocky, ain't it? I think that's Rocky 4 or something like that.
Yeah, that is on Rocky.
Yeah, I thought it like Rocky 4. D-Lo said BoxRec has it as a technical draw. My bad, I didn't see it. What's up to my boy Eli Zachary? That's the Kerr killer. What's going down? Say salute MARLO'S corner and Trey Ace. So we just in this whole cooler, man, about to call these fights. Man, y'all post them pics in the chat. John Kramer said, I got Shawn Porter outworking Crawford to a 7-5 win, goddamn me. Hey, I ain't mad at a polarizing pick. You about to say something, bro? King Hebrew said, please hurry up with this fight. I want to see the main event. Yeah, I want to see it too. Look like Falcao trying to step on the gas a little bit, though, trying to come back with something. His opponent fighting back, but he ain't really sitting down on the punches. He ain't really throwing no power shots on Falcao. At least I ain't seen nothing anyway. But it seemed like Falcao ain't just sitting down neither. But he just took a nice check hook from Volden. Volden came back with a 4-3 combination. Jab right hand, left hook to the body, came back with the left uppercut, right uppercut to the body. Yeah, this motherfucker, he just stepped on the gas a little bit. D-Lo said Conlon got the bronze trait, but I feel that he was robbed as well. Okay, you got a bronze, huh? I think he was good enough to get the gold. Yeah, I thought he got fucked over, but I ain't even know he got a bronze. Yeah, but I got a little respect for Conlon. Like I said, 248-14, man, the motherfucking fight. Eli Zachary said, man, I damn near dozed off on this whole card. Yeah, man, it definitely ain't a pay-per-view worthy card. I definitely got to say that. J-Dawg said Falcao is susceptible to the left hook. I just saw him get hit with a check hook. See, but one thing that a lot of people don't understand is that when it comes to the southpaws, it's not always about the right hand. It's also about the left hook, because the left hook is closer to a southpaw than it is to an orthodox fighter. Like if you go back and watch Mayweather versus Pacquiao, and if you listen to Mayweather Sr. in the corner, he kept on getting on Mayweather Jr. to throw the right hand and come back with the hook. He kept on getting mad. Come back with the hook. He said, if you come back with the hook, you'll get him out of there. And that's because that's an underutilized weapon against southpaws. Come back with that left hook on their ass.
Hey, sure enough got that glow in these last few rounds, didn't he?
Oh, you got the glow? God damn, man. You got to come back with something, Falcao. They'll rob him and give it to Falcao anyway. He ain't going to lose no decision. D-Lo said he do too. John Kramer said he hurt. The male of the plant-based pugilist, what's up with it? So what's the word, fellas? Got some sun-grown royal wedding on deck. Porter by split decision. I ain't mad at you. So you got some of that sun-grown on them boys. Warzone say show love hurt this boy. King Hebrew says Shakur Stevenson got robbed in the 2016 Olympics. I don't know if it was enough to be considered a robbery, but I thought he deserved a victory. I thought it was close. I thought Shakur won 2-1. But I thought he let old boy outwork him in that third round. You know what I'm saying? So I gave the first 2 rounds to Shakur. D-Lo said Trey, he got bronze in 2012. In 2016, he didn't medal. He was robbed. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I thought at 2012, he fought like in a real small weight class. And then he came back in 2016 and didn't medal at all. I didn't see 2012, but I saw 2016, and I thought he was good enough to get a medal. I thought he got fucked over. J-Dawg said, show enough run that round. Say, show enough hurt the motherfucker that round. God damn, Falcao, you got to come back with something. But at the same time, though, I'm pretty sure most people didn't pick no Boney on the Champ Ross. I'm pretty sure most people pick this guy that's 28-0 with 22 knockouts in a silver medal in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So I might not have nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody gonna gain no ground on me. I see Shawn Porter in the background getting warmed up. He find that piston ass jab out there. Ryan Ovo said Floyd got robbed at the Olympics too. It's just political as fuck. It is, man. It's very political. That's one reason why Little B Hop said he wasn't going to the Olympics. So he ain't got time to be fucking around with the politics. He need to make some money for his family. So he decided to go ahead and just turn professional. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a lot of love for the amateur boxing. And like I said earlier, Floyd Mayweather, if I take another break, I might go find the quote, the exact quote. But Floyd Mayweather said that the foundation for being a good fighter is built in the amateurs. And a lot of people, they be trying to make it seem like the amateurs don't mean shit. And I'm always talking about it. I guess I should practice what I preach, because I was telling D-Lo, just state your opinion. Don't worry about what another motherfucker got to say. But that's just something that I've been dealing with for a long time. People been telling me, man, the amateurs don't mean shit. The amateurs do mean something. And according to Floyd Mayweather, they mean something. D-Lo said, come on, draw with your funky ass. Baby needs some new shoes. Pecos Bill said, show enough, the last dragon. D-Lo said, yeah, my last minute picking ass didn't do my due diligence. Yeah, I've been on my due diligence a little bit, man. I've been trying to bring home this first place. But hey, at least for 1 week, your boy Trey X is in first place. Now we just had an accidental head clash.
That pineapple top busted this boy Falco open like a motherfucker.
Yeah, looked like a pretty bad cut. He walking around acting like a little girl and shit. It looked like it might be a bad cut. Not quite like Badu Jack when he fought against Marcus Brown, but it do look pretty serious. And he act like he writhing in pain and shit, walking around acting like a little girl. That reminded me of somebody too, man. I saw somebody hit somebody with a headbutt like that, like a taller guy. And kind of he rolled the right hand, tried to come back with something like a rod in the side, and he came back with a headbutt. What's up to a Johnny? Salute to you. Say salute to y'all. This finna be fight of the year. I can't wait. I think so. Ryan Ovo said Rocky Marciano didn't have an amateur record, but I agree with you. In this era, amateur record uh does something. Yeah, it's not an exact science. A lot of the greatest fighters didn't have a deep amateur background. Hell, I think James Toney only had like 35 amateur fights. Mike Tyson, he only had like 35 amateur fights. I was talking about Dwight Muhammad Cowee. He pretty much just boxed in prison for his amateur record. So it's not an exact science, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, it's just like in basketball. Like, let's say you got one guy, he coming off the street, and you got another guy that's coming out of Duke, and he an All-American. Give me that Duke All-American, or that player that's coming out of Kansas or coming out of Kentucky. Or if it's a football player, let me get that running back that's coming out of Alabama or coming out of LSU. I think the shit means something. So I like looking at the amateur pedigree. John Kramer said he ready to quit. That's what it looked like to me too, bro. That's why I say he jumping around acting like a little girl. The
Hey, if
professor said,
I had a soundboard, I'd be playing that song, Perfection. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcuts home. This nigga definitely want to quit, y'all.
yeah. The professor said, kiss my Converse, Cooley. Cyrus Supreme said, dude got spikes in his hair. Eli Zachary said, damn, that shit split. That's why the first thing that came to my mind was Badu Jack and Marcus Brown. Chinyelu Farmer, what's up with it? Say amateur boxing has way too many rules and red tape. And like you said, too many politics. I prefer competitive sparring. I prefer sparring too, because when I talk about myself, I talk about sparring way more than I talk about competition, because in the competition, I'm only going 3 rounds with you. In sparring, I'm going 6 rounds, 7 rounds with you, so I can learn more about what's going on like that. You know what I'm saying? But I like amateur boxing because you see super fights on a consistent basis. Like you see Gary Antoine Russell versus Boots Ennis in the amateurs. You see them type of fights all the time. We're going to see Kovalev versus Beterbiev. We're going to see Beterbiev versus Usyk. We see them fights all the time. So that's why I like the amateur boxing. But I'm with you. I like competitive sparring a lot. J-Dawg said the glowing headbutt. Warzone said show enough to headbutt this dude. John Kramer, you ready to quit? J-Dawg said show enough wins. Fatality. D-Lo said, did y'all hear the zone trying to put them cables on Andrade versus Charlo, saying it is the biggest fight in all the boxing? I ain't mad at him. See, go ahead and put it on out there, man. I think it's a big fight. I don't know about the biggest in all the boxing, but it's definitely a big fight. Cypher Supreme said, man, that baby ass cut.
Is it over?
Shit, he look like they trying to take his gloves off. Oh,
Oh, it's over, man. Oh, he quit.
that body shot he took when he took that headbutt didn't help either. You know what I'm saying? Dito say bar none. J-Dog said foul cord trying to quit. It look like he being successful. John Kramer counting down. He about to quit. Johnny said his undercard been lackluster. They should have put that Dogbo fight as the co-man. That's what I said too, bro. It made no sense putting Dogbo and Christopher Diaz on the preliminaries. That made zero sense. King of Kings said there are exceptions, but 90% of the time, amateur record matters. That's what I think so too, bro. That's why I say it's not an exact science. It don't mean like one guy got more amateur fights, so he automatically gonna win. No, that ain't what we saying. But if you want to build up a fighter from the foundation, you want him to have a good amateur background. Like I said, if it's college football, you want a running back that's an All-American coming out of Alabama. You don't want to pick some motherfucker that's coming out of D3 school. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know you can find talent like that, but I'm just saying overall, you want that All-American. J-Dog said he looking for a way out. John Kramer said he ready. J-Dog said he quit. Chinley Farmer said many fighters get damaged in the amateur. That's true, and that's what Floyd Mayweather was talking about in that article I was saying. Because like back in the day, they used to have like the big amateur fights without the headgear, and they moving back towards that now. Like if you look in the Olympics, they don't wear the headgear no more, and Floyd Mayweather wants to get the amateurs back in the headgear again. He said that the amateur fighters need to be protected. You know what I'm saying? The Perfection said Show gives no fuck out there. Couldn't use a Harlem sidekick, but they didn't say no glowing headbutts. Yeah, Eli Zachary said they can call it. We good on this fight. Just announce a winner. Yeah, we good on this fight, man. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. J-Dog said he quit because that kitchen was getting hot, goddamn me. La cocina está muy caliente. John Kramer said he ready. The Kane Deal said, yep, they going to the card. Let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. John Kramer said he ready. He ready to quit. The Kane Deal said 58-12, the best amateur record in the pros, goddamn me. We gonna see. We gonna see exactly what's going on with the 58-12. That boy better look good tonight. The Perfection said, when I say who's the master, you say, show enough. Junior the Superdog said Ray Robinson was the undefeated amateur, 85-0 with 69 knockouts, 40 knockouts in the first round. Yeah, Ray Robinson was a bad motherfucker. He ended up fighting Willie Pepper as an amateur too. J-Dog, yeah, show enough. All right, we got to tell her the tape. Terence Crawford is a 7-1 favorite. Will the fight go the distance? It looked like the distance is the favorite, so the odds makers think this shit gonna go the distance. They talking about they said winner by knockout TK. Okay, I was just looking at DQ because it looked like they were giving Shawn Porter like an 11-1 odds that he'll win by DQ. I thought that shit was funny. Lewis 21D, welcome to the gym. This your first time. Said what up? Shit, what's up with it? Put your pick in the chat. We serve crow on this channel.
What up, Louis? That's you?
I think his name is Lewis or something like that. You talking about King Louis?
No. This is a coworker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, drop them pics in the chat, man. Everybody that came in the building, y'all drop them pics so we know where to serve this crow. He said that's him, bro.
Shout out to you, man. Good looking out for coming through. Welcome to the gym. This is first time, y'all.
Appreciate you pulling up, man. Post them pics. We serve crow on this channel. Eli Zachary said, I had Crawford by knockout inside of 12, but if it go the distance, I favor Porter. Crawford, my pick, goddamn. I'm taking Crawford by majority decision. John Kramer said, Kenny Porter needs to say something about Crawford high-ass trunks. So hopefully he do. He a pretty experienced motherfucker, so he'll probably say something. The Perfection said, Shawn better not get any ideas with this head, but that just happened, goddamn me. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to win, man.
That was a counter headbutt too, y'all.
And he came back with the 6. to the body, right dig to the body off the head. But J-Dog said, there go Benny. I think you talking about that dude that was standing next to Crawford.
You talking about
Lewis.
Bernie?
I thought it was his name Bernie the Boxer or something like that.
Yeah. Shout out Rough House Boxing TV. Salute, bro. Hyphy in the building. Salute, bro.
Salute to Ivy. What's going down? Lewis said, do your thing, guys. It's all Crawford tonight. So it sounds like you taking Crawford. Are you taking him by decision or you taking him by stoppage? Roughhouse said, once again, Crawford by unanimous decision. Hyphy, MARLO'S, corner trades, manners, and respects. Wu 36 say, here we go. Yeah, here we go, man. Got the last fight out the way. About to get ready to go to the main event. Matter of fact, let me go get a little bit of calories and shit, man, so I can re-energize myself and get ready. I'll be right back.
All right, bet. Oh, they went to the scorecards, y'all. Man, since when this happened? How they stop the fight and go to the scorecards? That was weird. Falco won by unanimous decision, but it was scheduled for a 10-round fight. But it went 6 because of the headbutt. Rob showed enough. That's what happened. That's why it took so long. When it take long like this, expect some crazy and strange things to happen. D'Lo 4-4 said after 4 rounds they go to the cards. Okay. So they announced that. I didn't get to see that. I didn't know they announced that. Because that shit got to be announced. It got to. What was I at? Eli Zachary said, I'm not gonna lie. He said Shawn look explosive warming up. That jab popping and that movement was good. Yeah, I hope he ain't playing in the box though. I hope that's how he gonna work his way on the inside. He don't want to stand there trying to do that shit all day. Bud definitely gonna find his ass. J-Dog said, yeah, Bernie, yeah, that fool Bernie crazy. Louis said one-sided decision. Oh yeah, that's unanimous. John Kramer salute. He said they robbed showing up. Social scientist said the quitter won. LOL. Damn. Yeah, I could have swore he quit, man. King Boxing said Marlo accidental head, but yeah, I thought if it was before the 4 rounds, it go to the cards. Anything after. Remember Badu Jack? Remember what happened with Badu Jack head? But he was cut open way more than that. Way more. That nigga shit was damn near split down his whole forehead. The perfection said they better clear the ring before the stacks before he started kicking folks. Oh, he talking about show enough. John Kramer said, I hope you don't wear them damn Reebok Classics in the ring. Who you talking about? Who got some Reebok Classics? Wu 36 said, Mark Kriegel is the new Larry Merchant. Man, clueless. For real. I think it's about to go down next. It's about to go down next. It's close to that time, y'all. Yeah, the undercard is weak though, man. That just put the icing on the cake. That was a stamp on it. John Kramer, he got Sean Porter. He locked in. King Boxing said it depends on how much crying the fighter does, whether they stop it or not. All right. He definitely was over there crying. I ain't no definite lip reader. You know what I'm saying? But I can get some of the words out. That motherfucker was over there saying, yeah, no mas. Cyber Supreme said, yeah, I think Pineapple won. Smart move by Falco. I see it's a bunch of quitters tonight, shaking my head, for real. King Hebrew said Bud Crawford for the win. Yeah, we locked in. I think it's going to be a majority decision. I would say UD, but Crawford staying some tough ass close fights, and I don't think this is gonna be no different. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is gonna be no different though. King said, "What time is it? Showtime." Uh, Leo Moore said, "I know he's a champion, but why is Andrade supposedly avoided? He's got really sloppy technique, and and he looked like, and I looked at his record, and I didn't recognize anyone of note." Well, they always stay away from them southpaws, Leo. And his technique, I think, looks sloppy on purpose. He's sharp as attack. I think he liked to play with his food too much. But he didn't play with his food this last fight. He got the boy up out of there in 2 rounds. Um, John Kramer said, "Who the boxer? Kenny and Shawn? LOL. Kenny dressed like it. Shawn dressed like the trainer." D'Lo said, all the headbutt fights before Porter versus Crawford may not be a good thing." Ivy said, F Marlo at Trey X. Y'all solidified y'all spot as an original and pure boxing channel, but last night y'all didn't call the Andrade fight, and he's top 3 in the world. Y'all ain't real no more. Man, that's that DAZN, man. Man, fuck DAZN, man. Trying to run their ass up out of business. They ain't giving us no fights, bro. They blackballing the Boo Boo. They still gotta pay him anyway. They still gotta break bread with him. So it ain't like he hurt. You know what I'm saying? These fighters, they don't get paid unless they put them asses in the seats. You feel what I'm saying? You see, Canelo brought his ass back on over here to the other side of the street, if y'all want to call it that. Delos said Andrade is something serious. That boy been a problem. That's why you don't recognize them names. Chris Ray said, "I think Bud is going to." This shit jumped on me. Y'all hold on. There you go. He said, "I think Bud is going to knock out Porter." King Boxing said, "When a guy fights a guy named Fielding and an unknown African and not so called sloppy fighter is getting avoided." Them the names that DAZN got for him, man. GGG don't want to give him no action. Canelo definitely don't want to give him no action. And what's the old boy name? The other Hispanic dude that's coming from out of Mexico, the one who just got down with my boy up out of Philly, Gabe Rosado. What's his name? I know y'all know who I'm talking about, man. What the heck is this dude's name? Why you can't just jump out on me? Anyway, let me get back in this chat, man. Cypher Supreme TV said DAZN is the wackest app ever. For real, man. Over there harboring motherfuckers and shit. John Kramer said, "You think Bob Arum put the F to Crawford tonight because he's not signing back with Top Rank?" I seen some crazy shit in the after the weigh-in. Bob tried to dap Crawford up, and Crawford passed him up like he did that shit intentionally and shit, and then hit him on the arm. But I don't know, man. I don't know about the fuckery, because either way it go, Bob lose. At least if he let the shit go through, you know what I'm saying, he got a better chance than if he try to throw some fuckery in it. You know what I mean? If anything, it's gonna be some fuckery for Crawford, and he gonna smoke a cigar and say, you know, I set that up for you. You know, I told the referee that if Shawn look like he in any trouble, call the fight off immediately. D-Lo for Manguilla is scary at. Yeah, that's who I'm good looking out, D-Lo. Jaime Manguilla. All the motherfuckers do not want to fight Boo Boo. Boo Boo talking about going to 68 now. I don't think he should though. Unless he gonna fight Benavidez or, you know, get a Caleb Plant fight or something like that if he go to 68, but he on DAZN. his chances of getting those fights is slim to none. So why go to 68? You might as well get away from the zone. King Boxer said, no, I'm talking about Canelo avoiding Andrade. Yeah, he most definitely avoided. He avoided some Derevchenko, Charlos, uh, Korobov, anybody with some type of decent power and some skills, man. Especially a strong jab. Canelo don't want to fuck with nobody with no strong jab. Louise said the zone camera angles are horrible. Even Louise knows the zone trash.
Trash.
Kerry said, I think so. NZ Talk Boxing said, let the chips fall where they lay. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna be serving your ass crow. You know what I'm saying? Bars. Leo Moore said my Gia fight with Zato last week. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Cypher Supreme TV said 100. That's why we going hyphy protect the babies. Um, that shit jumped on me. Oh, John Kramer right here said Crawford, 34 years old, fighting in his first 50-50 fight.
Yep. Even though that ain't what the odds say. The odds say that Crawford is a 7-1 favorite, but I feel where you're coming from, though. I agree with you. King of Kings said the zone stay buffering. And I'm glad I ain't got that shit no more. J-Dawg said David just called out Andrade, who David Benavidez. That make you happy, too, to take some pressure off your boy Charlo, huh? All right, man, we got the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. about to do the announcements real quick. Standing up there with two young honeys. About to get ready for the fighters to make their ring entrances, man. Everybody that's in the gym, y'all post them last minute picks so we can be clear on where this crow need to go. I'm taking Crawford by a majority decision. What's y'all picks? King of Kings said David needs to shut up. He is the reason that we have to deal with this Canelo. He should have handled his business on the scales and not been doing that powder, man. But I do think him and Canelo will be a good fight, though. Crawford looked like he locked in. King Hebrew said he got Bud Crawford. I'm taking him by majority decision, man. Who locking in with me? King of Kings said he got Porter 7-5 on them boy. 115, 113.
Yeah, we already locked in. Locked in like a master lock, goddamn you.
You got Crawford MD, right?
Yep.
Let's lock in. Gil Cole said Bud by 11 round stoppage. Kev Harris got Bud by decision. Y'all don't be bashful. Keep them picks coming. Derek Bailey said he got Porter by unanimous decision on the boys. Leo Moore said I like Crawford, Tank Davis, Spence, Boots, and Jamal. J-Dawg said, no, I'd rather see Andrade versus Charlo for they feed Davey. Yeah, I want to see Andrade and Charlo too, man. But I'll take all the big fights, man. I want to see some big name fights. Cypher Supreme said he got Bud by UD. Moody Trayweather said he got Bud by split decision. Henry Bostic, what's up with you? Said rooting for Porter, but Crawford will win. I think Crawford gonna get the win. I think Porter gonna come fight back though. We gonna see. I'm hoping for a good fight, man. Can we get our money's worth? Can we get our money's worth tonight? Cause we damn sure ain't get it out the undercard. So hopefully we get it in the main event. King Hebrew said Crawford versus Spence next. I hope so. J-Dawg said Bud by split decision. So he feel like it's gonna be a good, close, tight fight. John Kramer said, the lights too bright for Crawford with Earl Spence in the building and everybody watching at age 34. I'm taking Porter. I ain't mad at you, man. You taking a more decorated amateur, 276 and 14. Eli Zachary said Bud by knockout or Porter by decision. Man, which one you locked in? Oh, I think you said you taking Crawford. Kirk Monroe, salute to you. Said, I think Bud will win. However, I just want to hear a good fight. Hello to the corner, man. Salute to you. You know we're going to give you our best shot. Don't even worry about it. Cyber Supreme TV said as long as nobody get cut, we should get our money's worth. See, hopefully we didn't already got the cut energy out the way with the last fight. Eli Zachary said Crawford by knockout. I got you. I forgot what you had said earlier. You said you was taking Crawford. Well, let's lock in, man. I got him by MD. Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter for Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Main event, WBO welterweight title, 12 rounds is going down. Top rank ESPN Plus. The rest of y'all, man, post them picks. And also, too, y'all don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, because they help us on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Help the channel become more visible or whatever. But yeah, man, I've been waiting all week for this shit, man. Let me go ahead and get my shit together. I can call this shit. I got my little pad. I'm ready to take scope. About to go down. Chris Ray said he got Crawford. What you taking him by? You got him by knockout or you taking him by decision? Cypher Supreme said, you got your water ready here? Yeah, I got some water. I just went and got some water. I got some cold water. Oh, yeah, I got to get my sweatband real quick because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in this whole sweating. It's about to go down, man. I can't tell you if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad, but it's going to be my best. John Kramer said, is this Crawford first step up fight? I think so. That's my opinion. Luis 21D said Crawford by unanimous decision is going to be a one-sided fight. Chris Ray said Bud by knockout. Gil Cole said we've been out of ranch dressing since the plant law. Yeah, J-Dawg said Porter live, trains, and is an ambassador for boxing in Vegas. I don't think they will rob him. Bud by split decision. Yeah, I do think Porter is a good ambassador for the sport, man. He been real visible too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I got to go with Crawford because Crawford can do more in the ring. He got more tools to choose from. He can fight on the inside, he can fight on the outside, he can fight at the mid-range. He more versatile because he ambidextrous. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride with Crawford, man. This motherfucker better not let me down tonight either, man. I'm letting y'all know right now. If Crawford go out there and get his ass whooped, I'm eating crow, but y'all ass got to eat a double portion of crow. Pecos Bills, okay, talking to Gil Cole, the professor said, I think Shawn will most likely get knocked down at worst. Bud by decision, but I could definitely say the upset is there too. Yeah, I think he got action, man. I give Shawn Porter like a 40% chance, like a 3-2 chance. That's a lot better than most people give him credit or give him a chance anyway. It look like they packed in there too, man. So it look like we about to get Shawn Porter about to make his ring walk. John Kramer said, I can see Bud Crawford landing a punch on Porter that he don't see and get dropped. That's what a lot of people counting on, man, because you know Porter like to come in with his head down. So some people think he going to walk into some check hooks and get dropped with a punch that he don't see coming. We'll see. All right, man. Shawn Porter about to get ready to make his entrance. Marvelous War. So he coming in with some Marvelous Marvin Hagler type of mentality tonight. This is Hagler Hearns part 2. What's up to my boy Rob Stewart? Salute. So they got Bud by stoppage. What round you got it? I'm going to guess and say 11 round stoppage is what you got. I don't know, man. I'm taking a good look at Porter, man. I don't think Porter is coming to take no shit tonight. J-Dawg said, agreed. That's why we going against conventional wisdom and picking against the guy with the more experienced background. Yeah, that's true. I feel kind of weird doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I normally go with the deeper amateur background, but I'm gonna go against it this time. Rob Stewart said he got a round 7 through 10. All right. I was thinking 11 because it looked like Porter's like a 10-round fighter. Cypher Supreme said, Shawn look ready. He do look ready. He said, this is moment, man. If he go out there and win this fight, he said he got action to go into the Hall of Fame. John Kramer said Porter got fast feet. This is going to give Crawford problems early. I think so, too. He also throw foot feints. A lot of fighters today, they don't throw a lot of foot feints, man. If you go look at Shawn Porter against Devin Alexander, he will foot feint all day, all night. So I think all of that's going to play, man. All right, we got Showtime Shawn Porter making his ring entrance, man. He on his way to the ring right now. Got the choir, the church choir. It's about to go down, man. I don't know who the hell he got walking with him rapping and shit, but it looked like he focused. And you know who them people are that's with Shawn Porter, bro?
One is a WWE wrestler or some shit. I don't know who the other person is, and it looked like some church going on. Some church thing.
It looked like Rhapsody that's with him. If that's Rhapsody, that's one of my favorite women rappers. You know what I'm saying? Rhapsody go hard in the bitch. Wu 36 at World's Earl. I have no idea, bro. I just turned on the broadcast, man, with the last fight that was taking place. But yeah, I think he coming out the Rhapsody, man. If y'all know who that female rapper is, y'all say it in the chat. I think it's Rhapsody. She one of the best. I put her up there with Lauryn Hill with the women rappers. All right, let's see some Showtime, man. I just want give me a good fight, man. You ain't got to go out there and win. Go out there and give me a good fight, and I'll be happy. John Kramer said Shawn Porter has come up short in all his big fights. I think tonight he finally wins the big one. It's a possibility. J-Dawg said that's her. Okay, so that's Rhapsody that he came out with. That damn to make me want to change my pick. He came out with Rhapsody, man. Like I said, she one of my favorites. Matter of fact, I listen to Rhapsody before I do my live streams because she got this freestyle that I like that's on YouTube. Lionel Witherspoon, salute to you. Said, what's up? Picking Crawford by TKO. What round you got it in? Shawn Porter look like he all business tonight. He look like he is warmed up and he ready to go. I definitely don't think we got to worry about him getting caught early or getting caught cold, I should say. King Hebrew said in Big E. Yeah, I think that's the WWE wrestler. Lionel Witherspoon said he got it in 9. TKO in 9. Like I was saying, I could see like the championship rounds. I don't know about 9. I think that might be a little bit too early for Shawn Porter, but I can potentially see 11 or 12 knockout. J-Dawg said, shit, Shawn ain't come to the ring smiling. Hell no. He been smiling in the press conferences. He been smiling at the weigh-ins, but he is not smiling tonight. He said he mean business. Okay, so now we about to get ready for Terence Crawford to come to the ring. Bud Crawford, he about to come to the ring. Woo, man. I feel the electricity, man. I think it's going to be a good one. The energy been kind of weird all day too, man. So I kind of got it in the back of my mind that we might see the unexpected tonight. Definitely going to see. Cypher Supreme said, what, I'm bad. What, they got the Michael Jackson or something? I got the volume turned down, man, so I can't hear nothing. I'm just ready for this motherfucker to get to the ring, man, so we can get this shit cracking. I ain't called a fight all night. I probably should have tried to call one earlier so I could warm up a little bit. All right, we got Bud Crawford. He on his way to the ring. It look like he nice and warmed up too. I see some nerves a little bit. Oh, the LL Cool J, I'm bad. Yeah, I forgot about that shit, man. You know I'm a little young, bro. That shit was out when I was a little ass kid. J-Dawg said it's war, man. Yeah. Shawn Porter said it's gonna be Hagler Hearns Part 2 tonight. Salute to the chief. That's Eagle Well Boxing. Say salute to everyone in the chat. Maybe not responding much. It's all good. It's all good. Don't even worry about it, man. Post your pick though. That's what you can post. Respond to that. Who you picking tonight? Okay, we got Terence Crawford he about to enter the boxing ring. Terence Crawford is officially through the ropes. We got to fight. We got to fight, ladies and gentlemen. John Kramer said, Bud look a little nervous. You got a lot of nervous energy, but he ain't never came out like this before. I saw some nervous energy too, man. I think he got some nervous energy. We definitely gonna see, man. Primetime Sports come in talking about 3K on Bud. We don't even know this man. This man talking about 3K. We don't even know if you will pay $3. We don't know you, my brother. And another thing, if you make a bet on this channel, you don't pay your debts, your ass is getting exiled forever. Eagle Well Boxing said, I suspect Shawn Porter to win. I saw some signs early. All right, man. I was taking Shawn Porter at first, but I went on ahead and took Bud Crawford, Terence Crawford. Okay, we got both fighters in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And both fighters look like they're ready to go. Look like both fighters got a good perspiration worked up. He's about to go down, man. John Kramer said, Bud look a little nervous to me, a little jumpy. I think he look a little nervous. But that makes sense, though, man. This is the biggest fight of his career. So I know that he feel like this is a must-win fight. So I ain't too surprised if the motherfucker feel a little bit nervous. Moody Trayweather said, I still want Shawn to win, but I got Crawford. This is going to be game-changing fight for both of them. El Fenicia said $1 billion on Bud. Stephen Brown, salute to you. Derek Bailey saying, while he's saying, what's up to Eagle Well? Yeah, man, motherfucker coming talking about $3K. And we don't even know if he'll pay $3. We don't even know this man. And once again, man, I don't want to flood the airways with it too much, but I would appreciate if everybody hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Primetime Sports said it's only $3K, not $100K. We don't know you though, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It would make more sense to come in and bet something a little bit more reasonable, build up a rapport, and then start increasing your bets, man. Ain't nobody gonna bet no complete stranger $3K on the fight and they don't know shit about you. Like, come on, man, that don't even make sense. That make me think that you're trying to price yourself out. Like, if you really want to bet, are you gonna come into a chat full of strangers and bet $3K, or you gonna come in and bet 100 or something more reasonable? That sounds like you pricing yourself out. You don't want to bet. J-Dawg said, let's see if his switch click. He looking nervous. He better not get old tonight. No, we ain't even about to bring that out. Talking about he better not get old. Eagles well laughing, talking about he don't want no bet. That's what I was thinking. He don't want no bet. Primetime said he talking about Bovada. Okay, so you bet on Bovada. You bet $3K on Bovada. On Terence Bud Crawford, huh? So what you bet? You bet $3K to win about $440 or something like that. Rob Stewart say, fact, that's what I'm saying, bro. Come in and bet something more reasonable and we'll take you seriously. Bagels Bill talking about that's all cap. Look at Terence Crawford, 37-0 with 28 knockouts. He weighed in at 146.4 pounds. He aged 34. He coming out of Omaha, Nebraska, and I ain't catch the rest of it. Junior the Superdog said, we might never see the Porter who fought Spence again. I don't know, man. I think it's a good chance that guy is still around. YG Knight said it's lit. Eagle Well Boxing said, okay, talking to Derek Bailey. YG Knight, appreciate the mess of frauds, man. You know I'm going to try to earn them. The profession says Shawn going right for that small waist. I can see it now. Bud better keep him on the outside. Yeah, I think that's his best bet, man. Keep the fight on the outside, make it easy for himself. You know what I'm saying? Don't get drawn into a firefight. Wu 36 said crowd showed out loud for Bud. Louder cheers when he was announced. That ain't no surprise. I guess it's a little bit of a surprise since I think Shawn Porter might live in Vegas, so that is kind of surprising. But they just touched gloves, y'all. Go ahead and get the headband on early, man. Okay, we're getting ready for the first round. It's showtime. I see King of Kings. It's showtime, man. I'm kind of nervous a little bit for some reason. Hell, I ain't even fighting. Okay, we in the first round. Lead right hook type punch for Shawn Porter to kick this shit off. He tried to go around the guard with it. He's shooting a series of feints at Crawford. Crawford after moving and grooving. Here come a double jab from Porter, one to the chest and one to the stomach region. He right there in front of him. Lead up hook from Shawn Porter and came back with the right hand. I don't think he landed clean though. He bounced Bud Crawford off the ropes like WWE. Shawn Porter shooting a series of feints at Crawford. Crawford is staying cool and composed. He got his hands good. All right, double jab to the body from Shawn Porter, and Crawford stepped back of the range real cool and calm. He on the axle of the ring, got the back point against the ropes. Shawn Porter shooting a series of feints. Crawford said he gonna get on that bicycle a little bit, said he gonna reset on him. He touched with a stiff jab, but Porter all over him, trying to go to the body with something. Then they got tangled up. All right, the referee about to come break him. All right, Porter going to the body with the right hand in the midst of the clinch. The referee just came and broke him. We got 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first round. All right, here comes a jab from Terence Crawford. I think he landed the jab too. He's staying cool and composed in front of Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter tried to get on the inside a little bit of head, but we trying to work behind the double jab to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford stepped back out of the ring. Terence Crawford got the defense relaxed. Here comes a stiff jab from Shawn Porter. I think he got parried by Terence Crawford though. He pulled a series of feints at Crawford, tried to step in behind the double jab, but he didn't quite commit to the double jab. Right hand to the body from Porter, tried to jump all over Crawford. Crawford tried to tie him up. The referee just came and broke him. He submitted in 40 seconds left to go in the first round. They right there in front of each other. Porter on his toes a little bit, trying to work the lactic acid out of the calf muscle. He over the stepping of Crawford right now. Come back with something, then they got tangled up. And then my shit started buffering and shit, man. Damn, I knew this shit was gonna happen. That's why I hate calling fights on the app, man. So I might be kind of behind y'all. It's a minute and 22 seconds left to go in the round. Porter shooting series of feint. Crawford stepped in with the jab, came back with the jab again. He over the stepping to Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter with a double jab, right hand, left hook, he landed clean. Right hand, left hook from Terence Crawford. And he stepped back of the ring. Here comes Shawn Porter with overhand right, trying to come back with something, trying to jump on Crawford. And Crawford got to the dorsal side and got him tied him up. They got tangled up a little bit. The referee just came and broke him. It's 58 seconds left to go in the round. Here comes Crawford trying to step to him behind that jab, and Porter said he gonna box a little bit. Crawford in the high guard. He posted up in front of Shawn Porter. Stepped in with the jab. Shawn Porter came back with the double jab. I couldn't tell if it landed clean though. Jab to the body from Porter, but he took a counter right hand from Shawn Porter. Porter shot a little feint at Shawn. They shot a feint at Crawford. God damn, let me find my rhythm behind the names, y'all. My bad, y'all. Eat up hook for Shawn Porter. He came back with the left uppercut on Crawford. Crawford over the step of the Porter. Head over the shit from Shawn Porter. Step in with the double jab. Almost took a check hook from Crawford. Crawford tried to come back with the right hand. He ain't landed though. Now here come Porter over the step to him. Shot a little foot feint. Try to get on the inside on him. And motherfucker Crawford playing keep away from the motherfucker. Then he over the step in the Porter, stepped in with a jab. Porter came on top of the jab with a 2-1 type combination. And Crawford came back with a jab of his own. Then he over the step in the Porter right now. Porter's shooting a series of feints. Tried to step in with a jab. He ain't laying the jab though, and it's the end of that round. It's the end of the first round. What you think, bro?
I think that was Porter round, man. I think he controlled the round. I think he landed some pretty good shots on Bud, but for the most part, he had Bud on the back foot, not really active against the ropes, taking advantage, working himself in with the jab. I like Porter that round.
Appreciate the message for us in the chat.
Rob Stewart, salute, man. What's good, bro? King Louie in the building. Salute, bro.
Salute. J-Dog said Terence in the orthodox stance. L said it's going to take Bud a few rounds and figure Porter out. I think so too. Rob Stewart got it 1-0. Salute to King Louis. John Kramer said he got a Porter round. Lyle Witherspoon a Porter round. Gil Coles got it 1-0 for Porter. Cypher Supreme said he got it for Porter. Eli Zachary got it for Porter. That ain't no surprise though, because Crawford do like to start slow and try to figure you out. You know what I'm saying? That's a common trait with the sophisticated fighters. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how this shit go, man. We getting ready to go into the second round. Once again, appreciate them frauds. All right, here we go. Porter shot the feint out there, and Crawford stepped in with a stiff jab. Came back with a D-left hook type punch around the guard, and he came back with the jab again, but he ain't landed clean, though. Here come a triple jab from Shawn Porter, and he tried to back him up. Double jab from Terence Crawford, he ain't landed clean. Chopper right hand from Crawford, he ain't landed, but he came back with the left hook. Then he switched southpaw. Double jab right hand to the bite from Porter, then they got tangled up. And Crawford put the clamps on Porter. The referee just broke him. Here come a double jab from Porter, trying to back Terence Crawford up. Terence Crawford in the southpaw stand right now. Head moving shit from Shawn Porter, trying to get on the inside on Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford shooting a rain fire there. Stick jab to the body from Shawn Porter, but he took a jab from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stand. The head will be looking for opening on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter staying cool to Capone, looking for opening on Terence Crawford. Then my shit started buffering once again, man. Action back on the way. Shawn Porter trying to go on the inside. Took a check hook type pump from Terence Crawford. Now Terence Crawford that was stepping to him, trying to get in the extended guard a little bit. Shawn Porter shooting a series of feint. Check hook type pump from Terence Crawford over the top of the jab. I couldn't say if it landed clean though. Shooting a series of feints at Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter with a double jab, tried to step around to get to the lead foot dominance that Shawn Porter. Counter left hand from Terence Crawford, but he ain't quite commit to it though. He came on top of the jab with the right hook type punch, but he ain't landed clean. That's Terence Crawford. Head move shit from Crawford. He came on top of the jab with a stiff jab for the southpaw stand. Looked like he woke Shawn Porter up with that shit too. I think Shawn Porter felt that punch. It was similar to what Terence Crawford put on Terrell Bro. Hard right hand from Shawn Porter, goddamn. After he might have took a check hook from Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford stepping to him behind that jab from the southpaw stand. Shawn Porter said he gonna box a motherfucker a little bit, giving up some ground to get some ground, shooting series of feints, try to step in with the double jab. He didn't commit to it over that Shawn Porter. The right hand from Shawn Porter, try to come back with something. 2-punch combination from Crawford, then they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him. Step jab from Shawn Porter. Might have took a check hook from Terence Crawford though. All right, Terence Crawford in the southpaw stand. Head move shit from Porter. He slipped the jab and came back with something that was Shawn Porter. Crawford that came with something. Overhand right type pump from Shawn Porter. Came back with the left hook. Right hand from Shawn Porter brought back the left hook. Then he right hand trying to come back with the hook on his ass. He trying to jump all over Crawford, but Crawford hit him with a hard check hook from the southpaw stand. Looping left hand from Terence Crawford and came back with the right hook. All right, now they're moving back towards the center of the ring. Here comes Terence Crawford over the steps to him, getting down low, trying to make himself a smaller target. He in the southpaw stand right now. All right, trying to touch him with the jab on the southpaw stand. That's Terence Crawford. All right, jab to the bite from Porter. Came back to the left hook. He might have took a counter left uppercut from Crawford though. Check hook from Crawford and went to the bite with the left hand. Then they got tangled up. All right, Porter got Crawford in the headlock. I'm getting kind of fucked up with Porter and Crawford, y'all. See, I apologize. Let me find my rhythm on the names, and I'm gonna try to get my shit together. Head moving this shit from Porter, but he took a jab from Crawford from the southpaw stand. Crawford came back with the jab again, and Porter said, "Fuck that, let me reset and get my ass up out of here." Head moving shit from Crawford, he right there in front of Porter. Porter shooting a series of feints and lead left hook type pump from Porter, counter left uppercut from Crawford to end that round. What you think about that round, bro?
See, I think that was a good ass round because both of them landed some shots, but I think Porter landed the better shots. Crawford landed one of his best shots with like a nice looping right hand or something over a counter looping right hand. It was kind of a tough round, but I think Shawn won that round. Shawn Porter.
All right, appreciate the message frauds in the chat. Cyber Supreme got a 2-0 for Porter. Shawn the Icon, salute to you. Wu 36. Bud and Shawn. Rob Stewart got a 2-0. Eli Zachary got a 2-0 for Porter. Lila Witherspoon say Porter 2-0. YG Nicely just call him Bud. I don't like calling the man Bud, bro. King Louis said he got a 2-0 for Porter. John Kramer said 2-0 for Porter, but Crawford hit him with an uppercut at the end of the round. I did see that left uppercut that he put on him. We're getting ready to go into the third round. It's kind of hard for me to find my rhythm calling this shit on this app too, you know what I'm saying, on this fucking tablet. All right, here we go in the third round. All right, the motherfucker Crawford coming out, shooting that range, find out there from the southpaw stand. Now he trying to maneuver his way into the lead foot dominance. All right, Porter shot a little feint at Crawford, looking for opening on Crawford. Head moving shit from Porter, trying to bob and weave. Stepped in behind that jab and took a check hook upside the head from Terence Crawford. Porter trying to get on this side on Crawford, trying to slip the jab, trying to find this motherfucker Crawford. Crawford with the lead left hand from the southpaw stand. Head moving shit from Crawford, looking for opening on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter staying cool and composed, trying to exercise some patience and shit. Try to step in with the jab, but he took a check hook from Crawford and Porter trying to come back with something. All right, Crawford stepping to him behind the range, finding the type of jab. All right, here come right hand from Shawn Porter, try to come back with the left hook. All right, decent defense from Terence Crawford though. Now he over the step into Shawn Porter, shooting the range find out there. Shawn Porter giving up some ground to get some ground to let the man come to him. Shot a little feint at him, tried to step in with the jab, but he took a check hook from Crawford, and Crawford came back with a jab again from the southpaw stance. He over the step into Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter said he gonna put a little bit of lateral movement on this motherfucker. He on the ass of the ring. All right, head moving shit from Crawford trying to get on the inside on Porter. Tried to step in, but jab came back with a check hook. Kind of left uppercut from Crawford, but Shawn Porter had landed at least like 1 to 2 shots out of that flurry that he threw. And then he stepped back at the range. He shot a little feint at Terence Crawford and got a reaction out of Crawford. Head moving shit from Shawn Porter, and Crawford stepped in with a jab from the southpaw stand, but I think he came more short though. Head moving shit from Crawford, looked for opening, stepped in with a stiff jab from the southpaw stand. That's Terence Crawford. He right there in front of Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's trying to exercise some patience, trying to let this man come to him. He giving up some ground to get some ground. He shot a little feint at Crawford. Crawford got his feet spread real wide, getting down low, trying to step in with the jab from the southpaw stand. It's Terence Crawford. He looked for opening on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter just posted up waiting in front of the neutral corner right now. He might need to get the work. All right, so Terence Crawford looked for opening. Shawn Porter tried to turn the motherfucker, but Crawford turned with him and went to the bite with the right hook on his head. Lead a hook from Shawn Porter, came back the right hand, left hook. All right hand from Shawn Porter, right on the chin on Crawford. Looping left hand, stuff jab from Shawn Porter, right hand to the body from Porter. And then Crawford flashed and smiled, showing bravado and shit, grinning like a jack-o'-lantern the way Jim Lampy used to say. The referee just broke him. Overhand right type punch from Porter, but he misses though. Crawford still smiling. Now he talking shit, stepping to him behind that jab from the southpaw stand. That motherfucker Porter with the lead right hand came back to the left hook, left uppercut type punch from Crawford, but he misses though. And then he stepping to him behind that jab from the southpaw stand. Head moving shit from Porter, stepped in with the jab. Almost took a check hook from Crawford, but I think Crawford missing. He came back with the jab. Now Porter said, fuck that. The kitchen that got hot. Let me get my ass up out of here. He on the ass to the ring. I touched him with the jab. Left hand to the body from Crawford. And Porter went down. I know that shit didn't feel good because it looked like it went to the liver. All right, we got 15 seconds after going around. Here come a jab from Crawford from the southpaw stand. All right, Porter just slipped the jab that came back from Crawford. He slipped the jab again. That's Porter with the head, but the shit in front of Crawford. Lead right hand from Porter and came back with left hook. Hard left hand from Crawford in the midst of the clinch. Now he's trying to manhandle Shawn in the midst of the clinch, showing him who the really the stronger, tougher man. And this ended that round. What you think, bro?
I like Bud that round, but I think Porter caught his ass with something. But that cut, I think it came from a headbutt, man. I ain't sure. And that bravado was after Shawn landed a hard nice shot on Bud. But I like Bud that round. I think he for the majority of the round he was controlling it in control.
I thought
Oh
Shawn
look,
Porter.
it definitely came from a headbutt, and Bud tried to act like he did it with a punch. Look, there go the punch right there, headbutt, man. And he took an uppercut and a right hand from what's the name, man. That probably was Porter round.
I liked it for Porter, man, because I thought he landed the cleaner, like the more telling shots, you know what I'm saying? But I did like that kind of left hand to the body from Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the mess of frauds in the chat, man. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe if y'all haven't too. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to go into the fourth round. Look like the fight starting to heat up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. We in the fourth round. Here comes Terence Crawford stepping to him behind his southpaw stand. All right. Shawn Porter side of the feint. Jab to the body from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stance. He got his hands good. All right. Terence, lead up hook type pump for Shawn Porter, and Crawford had came back with something. And Crawford stepped to a counter right hand from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stand. He over the stepping to Shawn Porter right now. All right. Shawn Porter just posted up in front of him. Terence Crawford looked for opening on Shawn Porter. Head moving shit. Lead up hook to the body from Shawn Porter, and Crawford came back with a 2-punch combination. He stepped back in the range on Shawn Porter. Now he over the stepping to Shawn Porter. Got the defense kind of relaxed right now, like a Philadelphia type of shell type of defense. He stepped in with the check hook upside the head from Terence Crawford. All right. Now he over the stepping to Shawn Porter. Lead right hand from Shawn Porter. Counter left hand to the body from Terence Crawford. He looking real sharp on Shawn Porter. Double jab left hand. Came back with the right hook type punch upside the head from Terence Crawford on Shawn Porter. He over the stepping to Shawn Porter right now. Shawn Porter went to the body with the check hook upside the head from Terence Crawford. He came back with the left hand. Goddamn, he feeling good. Got a little shimmy shaking his shoulder. That motherfucker Shawn Porter said, "I'm a dog out here," and Terence Crawford said, "Well, I'm the dog catcher all night long. Bang, bang, bang up a dog's ass." Goddamn, head booty shit from Shawn Porter. Tried to get on this. Stepped in with a jab check hook upside the head from Crawford again. Then they got tangled up, and Shawn Porter trying to work the left hand, the free hands in the midst of the clinch. All right, the referee just broke him. Hi. Porter right there in front of him, trying to get on his toes a little bit, trying to find the rhythm on Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford right there in front of him in the southpaw stand, a little bit of head movement, trying to find the rhythm, trying to find the opening on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter stepped in with the jab, came back with the right hand and bounced him off the ropes like WWE. And Terence Crawford flashed a smile at him, showing bravado, shaking his head, telling me what nothing. Still jab from Shawn Porter. I almost took a check hook from Terence Crawford. I couldn't tell if it landed clean. Shawn Porter on his toes a little bit, stepped in with a jab, but he took a jab from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stand. Right? Shawn Porter got both his hands down, stepped in with a jab, took a check hook from Terence Crawford. All right, Shawn Porter still on his toe a little bit. Terence Crawford right there in front of him. Here comes Shawn Porter over the stepping to Terence Crawford. I tried to step in with the lead right hand. He didn't commit to it. Then they got tangled up. The referee about to come break him. It's 57 seconds left to go around. Here comes Shawn Porter stepping to Terence Crawford. I stepped in with the counter left hand from Terence Crawford on his ass. All right, head moving the shit from Shawn Porter. I don't know why the names is fucking me up. Crawford and Porter, goddamn. Shawn and Crawford. I guess it's the AW. All right, Crawford stepping to him behind the jab. Looping right hand from Shawn Porter. Counter left hand to the body from Terence Crawford. Then they got tangled up. All right, here we go. Here comes Shawn Porter shooting the series of feints. Head moving the shit from Shawn Porter to try to get on the inside on Terence Crawford. All right, Terence Crawford staying cool. Lead up hook from Shawn Porter. Check hook upside the head from Terence Crawford. He don't laid that motherfucker bull against the Matador. Now he got Shawn Porter in the neutral corner, I think, right now. Jab to the body from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stance. He posted up in front of Shawn Porter. All right, Shawn Porter looking for an escape route so he can get out the neutral corner. All right, try to step him with check hook upside the head from Terence Crawford again. Counter left hand from Terence Crawford, but Shawn Porter tried to jump on that motherfucker with something. Then Terence Crawford said he gonna take a walk on me. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I think that was a more definitive round. Shawn wasn't really pressing the action like he was in the last few rounds. Bud took control off the jab, a lot of counters. Shawn landed a few, but it wasn't enough. I got to get that round to Bud.
Yeah, I thought that was a better round. He kept on hitting him with the check hook and shit. It wasn't like a whole bunch of clean type blows. A lot of them was cuffing type shots, but I get around to Terence Crawford. I'm gonna take my judging hat off though. King Lewis had Porter outworking Bud. I see y'all got it tied up 2-0. I mean, 2 up. Eli Zachary said Shawn Porter opened it up going in too much. Eli Zachary said he got Crawford round. I see y'all with the 2-2, 3-1. It's a sign of the times. I'm out to get mine. All I live is a life of crime. He got a 3-1 for Porter. Eli Zachary 3-1 for Porter. Pecos Bill said this damn ESPN app is freezing. It's been freezing on me too, bro. Well, I'm hanging in there. You know what I'm saying? Hanging in there like swimwear. All right, let me get a little water. We're in the 5th round. All right, double jab from Crawford from the Southpaw stand. All right. Goddamn, they had a nice exchange. It looked like Crawford got the better of the shit. It was so fast I couldn't even wrap my head around the shit. 2-1 combination from Crawford, but he took a right hand from Porter. All right, here go Crawford, lead up hand type pump from Southpaw stance, and he came back with the jab again from the Southpaw stance. That's Crawford. 2-3 combination from Crawford, but he ain't landed clean though. Head moving shit from Porter. All right, they both exchanged jabs. It looked like Crawford got the best of it because he landed 2 jabs and Porter landed 1 jab. All right, here come a jab from Porter, but he took a check hook type punch from Crawford. I think that's what that was. All right, Porter shot a little faint at Crawford, stepped in with a double jab, counted up here from Terence Crawford from the Southpaw stand, straight up the middle on his head. Head moved the shit from Porter. He kind of hesitated, but he took a check hook, but he coming back with the right hand, left hook, trying to get real physical with Crawford. He going to the body, back up step with the left hook in the midst of the clinch. The referee just came and broke him. It's a minute and 57 seconds left to go in the round. All right, Porter on his toes a little bit. Crawford in the Philadelphia shell. Porter stepped in with a jab, but he took a check hook from Southpaw stand from Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford that was stepping to him behind that jab from the Southpaw stance. And Porter said he had to reset. All right, Crawford shot a little faint at Porter. Porter said, fuck it, let me reset once again. All right, he in the orthodox stance and shit right now. Trying to go to the body with somebody. Took a check hook from Terence Crawford, a stiff jab from Terence Crawford from the Southpaw stand. Head moving shit from Terence Crawford. Looking for opening on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter kind of hesitating right now because them counter punches are making them think a lot in the ring. All right, now he's trying to bob and weave a little bit and get on the inside on Crawford. He stepped in with a jab, but he took a check hook from Crawford and they got tangled up. And Porter trying to work the left hand, right hand in the midst of the clinch. The referee just came and broke him. It's submitted in 16 seconds left to go in the round. Get a left hand from Terence Crawford, but took a right hand to the body from Porter. Now Porter stepped into him behind that jab and took a jab from Crawford from the Southpaw stand like a range fire. 2-3 combination from Porter, coming back with something, trying to jump on Crawford. Left hand, right hand, left hook to the body, left hook to the head, came back left hook, right hand, left uppercut, right hand, left hook on his ass, coming back with something. All right, Terence Crawford is staying cool in the pole, right hand, left hook to the body from Shawn Porter. Terence Crawford pushing back like a bench press here in the Southpaw stance over the step of the Porter. Porter went to the body with the right hand, then he tried to initiate the clinch and Crawford pushed him back. Lead up hook from Shawn Porter and Crawford pushed him back again. All right, Shawn Porter tried to jump on him with something, then he got Crawford in the headlock. The referee just came and broke him. It's 37 seconds left to go in the round. All right, Porter tried to turn him, go to the body, left hook, right hand, left uppercut, right hand to the body from Porter. Right hand from Porter came back to the left hook, short right hook from Terence Crawford in the midst of the clinch. All right, they tangled up right now. Terence Crawford tried to turn him but put his back against the ropes. The referee just came and broke him. It's 21 seconds left to go in the round. Here comes Terence Crawford stepping to Porter. Porter looked like he feel like he done stole the round, so he's trying to play keep away right now. Terence Crawford trying to find him with a jab. Jab right hand from Shawn Porter to get the motherfucker off of him. Looping left hand, right hook from Terence Crawford. Looked like he landed that shit too. Left hand to the body from Terence Crawford, took a right hand from Porter. Left hand to the body from Terence Crawford, brought it back to the head. Left hand, right hook, doubled up on the right hook, try to put hands on Shawn Porter. This ended that round. What you think, bro?
So I think that was a Porter round. I think for the majority of the round, Porter was in control. He landed good, clean shots. Bud was not really responding well. He landed a few counters here and there, but at the end he tried to steal it. But I really don't think it was enough Porter round.
Okay, Eli Zachary, John Marrero, welcome to the gym. This is the first time. Eli Zachary said Andrade Ward scorecard matched the 3-1 after 4 rounds. Signs of the times and how much action they owed out there. Kirk Monroe said it's a crazy fight. Appreciate the best of frauds from y'all, man. Cyber Supreme TV got the 3-2 for Crawford. Signs of the times that Crawford pushing too much. Rob Stewart said he got the 3-2 for Showtime. King Lewis said he got the 4-1 for Porter. Signs of the times got the same scope. Pecos Bill said they battling out there. J-Dog got the 3-2 for Porter. Eli Zachary, 4-1. Lyle Witherspoon, 4-1. Gil Cole said Crawford playing too much. All right, let me get a little bit more water. I think we're going to the 5th round. Well, no, 6th round. All right, it looked like a left hook from Shawn Porter. I couldn't really tell, but a double jab Terence Crawford, looping left hand from Terence Crawford, looping left hand again from Terence Crawford. Right hand, left hook for Shawn Porter, but he missed though. Lead left hand for Terence Crawford. Right hook to the body for Terence Crawford. 2-1 combination from Porter. 2-3 combination from Crawford. Looping left hand from Crawford. Right? He in the southpaw stand. Head move shit from Porter. Double jab left hand, right hook on his ass from Terence Crawford. Head move shit from Shawn Porter trying to get on the inside, but he took a check hook from Crawford. Left hand to the bite from Crawford. He took some back from Porter. Right hand, left hook from Shawn Porter. Then they got tangled up. All right, there's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go on the round. All right, now here comes Shawn Porter stepping to Terence Crawford right now. All right, Terence Crawford got the defense kind of relaxed, touching with a double jab from the southpaw, saying he stepped back in the range on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter with the lead right hand, and they got tangled up, and Shawn Porter getting physical with him in the midst of the clinch. And Shawn Porter tried to make friends with the motherfucker after the referee just came and broke him. I didn't like to look at that. All right, we got 2 minutes. Looping left hand to the body from Terence Crawford. All right, then they got tangled up. 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go on the round. Now here comes Shawn Porter, bobbing and weaving, took a check hook from Terence Crawford after Porter shot the jab out there, and then they got tangled up. All right, the referee about to come break him. It's a minute and 44 seconds left to go on the round. All right, here comes Shawn Porter. He on his toes a little bit. All right, Terence Crawford got the defense kind of relaxed, looked for opening, stepped in with the jab. 2-3 combination from Shawn Porter. I think he landed that shit too. He right there in front of Terence Crawford, stepped in with double jab. Canelo left hand from Terence Crawford. Then he walked off on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter trying to walk in the front door, trying to bob and weave. All right, Crawford shooting a double jab out there from the southpaw stand. Here comes Shawn Porter trying to jump on Terence Crawford. Crawford moving to left, back to right. Canelo left hand to the body from Terence Crawford, but he took a right hand from Porter. Then they got tangled up. They had an accidental head clash. Looked like Terence Crawford is feeling the effects of the head clash. The referee is calling time, so Terence Crawford can get up to 5 minutes to recover from an accidental foul. Appreciate the mess of frauds in the chat, y'all. Look like Crawford said he all right. Action back on the way. All right, here comes Shawn Porter, bobbing and weaving and shit. He on the soles a little bit, looking for opening on Crawford. Crawford with a 2-3 combination. They were lightning fast. I don't think he landed clean, though. Head moved the shit from Shawn Porter. Check hook upside the head from Terence Crawford, and they got tangled up. All right, Crawford leaning on the man and shit, draining that battery. All right, the referee just broke him, and Crawford with the jab, left hand to the body, came back with a 3-punch combination, might have been a 4-punch combination, coming back with something. Left hook to the body from Porter. Looping right hand, left hook from Shawn Porter. Double left uppercut from Terence Crawford, and Porter coming back with something. Right hand, left hook in the midst of the clinch. Then he tried to go to the body, back upstairs with the left hook in the midst of the clinch. That's Shawn Porter. The referee just came and broke him. It's 26 seconds left to go on the round. Right? 2-punch combination from Crawford, but Shawn Porter digging shot to the body. Hard left hook. Carry left hand on his ass from Crawford. He came back with something. Short left hook from Porter. Right hand to the body from Shawn Porter. Right hook to the body from Terence Crawford. Left hand to the body from Shawn Porter. Carry left uppercut from Terence Crawford in the midst of the clinch. All right, the referee better come break him. All right, he just broke him. Here comes Shawn Porter. Double jab right hand, but he missed it. All right, then they got tangled up once again. All right, referee better come break him. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Man, I think this was a close ass round. I think Bud pulled this round off, but I didn't like the energy from Bud with the headbutt because it was a different kind of energy when he landed the headbutt. But he did get right back out there. But I give Bud that round. I edge it out to Bud.
Yeah, I think he landed like the sharper shots and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I give him the edge. I see y'all with the 3-3. Y'all got it locked up. King Lewis said 4-2. Bud round. Porter fight. So you got the 4-2 for Porter. Pecos Bill, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the mess of frauds from y'all. Eli Zachary said he got the 4-2 Porter. That was a Crawford round and a close one. Warzone got it 4-2. Appreciate that. Kev Harris. Signs of the Times said close round. Bud round 4-2. Lada Witherspoon got it 4-2. John Kramer, El Fenici. Excuse me. I think we about to go into the 7th round. All right, here come Porter. Trying to find him with that jab and shit. I try to get on the inside on Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford trying to find him with the jab from the southpaw stand. Got the defense kind of relaxed. He posted up in front of Shawn Porter. Lead a hoop for Shawn Porter, and Bud Crawford turned him and came back with something. He stepped in with the jab from the southpaw stand that turns Bud Crawford. Head moving this here from Crawford, looking for opening on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter just trying to walk in the front door. Jab to the body from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stand, shooting a series of feints at Porter. Stepped in with a jab from the southpaw stand that turns Bud Crawford, shooting a series of feints at Porter and got a reaction out of Porter. Then he said he gonna reset on Shawn Porter. He moved to the right, back to the left. He looked for opening, tried to step in with a jab from the southpaw stand that turns Bud Crawford. Head moving said, lead up hook for Shawn Porter. He might have took something back from Terence Crawford. Might have been like a check hook. Goddamn, they had a nice exchange. That motherfucker Porter tried to jump all all over Crawford. He might have took like a check hook from Crawford once again. Crawford catching him with that check hook on the way in. Head boobed the shit from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stance. All right. Shawn Porter right there in front of him looking for an opening. All right. He right there in front of Terence Crawford. Lead right hand from Porter, try to come back with the left hook. He might have took a jab from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stance. All right, they got tangled up and the referee broke him. He submitted in 45 seconds left to go in the round. Now here comes Shawn Porter just walking straight in the front door. Went to the body with the jab, took a check hook type puff from Terence Crawford. All right. Shawn Porter tried to cut the ring off on Terence Crawford. Looper right hand from Shawn Porter came up trying to come back with something. Terence Crawford put the clamps on Porter. All right, the referee just came and broke him. They submitted in 20. Lead up hand from Shawn Porter, from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stance. They got tangled up. The referee just broke him. He submitted in 19 seconds left to go in the round. Terence Crawford on his toes a little bit. Here comes Shawn Porter stepping to him, taking them baby steps. He on his toes a little bit. Jab to the body from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stand. He got on his toes a little bit, trying to work the lactic acid out. Stiff jab from Terence Crawford and snapped his head back. And Shawn Porter said he gonna reset on him a little bit. Jab from Terence Crawford, right hand from Shawn Porter, head moving. Counter left hand on his ass from Terence Crawford. Then he walked off on Shawn Porter, stepped in with the jab. He that hook to the body from Shawn Porter. Then they got tangled up, and Shawn Porter was going to the body with the left hand in the midst of the clinch. The referee just broke him. All right, Shawn Porter walked into a jab from Crawford. Left hand to the body from Crawford, trying to bring back the right hook to the head. Then he walked off from Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter trying to track him down, though. He got both his hands down, stepped in with the jab. All right, check hook from Crawford, but he missed it, though. Right hand from Shawn Porter, tried to jump on him. Left hand to the body from Shawn Porter. Left hook, right hand to the body from Shawn Porter. He trying to put hands on Crawford a little bit, but Crawford got the clamps on the man. All right, the referees came and broke him. We got 26 seconds left to go in the round. All right, they back towards the center of the ring. Here comes a jab from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stand. Porter shot a little faint, tried to step in with a jab. He ain't quite commit to it, though. He on his toes a little bit. That Shawn Porter tried to get in close on Terence Crawford. All right, Terence Crawford stepped in with a jab from the southpaw stance and flashed a little smile at Shawn Porter. All right, lead left hand from Terence Crawford, but he missed it, though. Shawn Porter tried to get on the inside on Terence Crawford. Loop it up hand from Terence Crawford. Two-punch combination from Terence Crawford. Then Porter walked off, and it's the end of that round. Appreciate that super chat for Sunday Boxing Talk, man. Salute.
Man, I like Shawn Porter that round, man. Shawn was aggressive throughout the round. I think he landed the more telling, eye-catching shots. Crawford landed some counters, and then at the end, he tried to steal the round with a couple shots. But I think Porter pulled that round off, man. I think his work rate and he landed the more eye-catching shot Porter round.
King Lewis said Earl a dog, y'all. Signs of the time, so they could have had this fight 10 years ago. Moody Trey with talking to King Lewis. Appreciate the message fraud from Sunday Boxing Talk. Cypher Supreme TV said he got a 4-3 for Porter. Rob Stewart got the same scope. Dalton Voss and Gil Coles got the same scope. Dalton Voss, I see you. KB, appreciate that. Signs of the time said 5-2 for Porter. He controlled the ring. D'Lo said he got it 5-2 for Crawford. Lila Witherspoon got it 5-2 for Porter. All right. We're getting ready for the 8th round. All right. Here come a lead left hand type pump from Crawford. I don't think he landed clean. That motherfucker Porter said he gonna give up some ground to get some ground. Thought about throwing the overhand right hand, pulled the trigger. Lead right hook to the body from Terence Crawford. Took a right hand from Porter, and Crawford tried to come back with something. Lead right hand from Shawn Porter, come back with something. 2-3 combination from Porter. From Crawford, and he rocked Porter. 2-3 combination from Terence Crawford. Porter jumping on him with the right hand. Right hook from Shawn Porter. 2-3 combination from Porter, and Crawford coming back with something. 4-3 combination. 4-3 combination. 4-3 combination again from Terence Crawford. Lead up hand from Terence Crawford. Right hand somebody from Porter tried to come back with the left hook. And then Crawford got the clamps on the man. All right, there's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the round. If I fuck up on the names a little bit, y'all, my bad, because the names is giving me trouble and calling the fight off the app. You know what I'm saying? All right, they in the center of the ring and shit right now. All right, Porter right there in front of them got the defense kind of relaxed. All right, Terence Crawford got his defense kind of relaxed. Porter tried to get on the inside on Crawford. He said he stepped back, said he gonna reset on Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford over the stepping to him, looking for opening on Porter. Porter thought about going to the body with the jab. Still jab from Terence Crawford, and came back with the jab again from the southpaw stand. That's Terence Crawford. All right, Porter looked for opening on Crawford, try to get on this side of Crawford. Crawford said he gonna walk off from Shawn Porter and reset on this motherfucker. Porter tried to cut the ring out. Check hook from Crawford, but he ain't landed clean. Right hand, left hook from Shawn Porter. Then Crawford put the clamps on the man. It's 1 minute and 39 seconds left to go in the round. Here come Porter. Short left hand for Terence Crawford. Short left hand for Terence Crawford. Left hand from Shawn Porter in the midst of the clinch. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the round. All right. Here comes Shawn Porter stepping to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford got the defense relaxed in the southpaw stance right now. Now he got his hands good a little bit. All right. Porter trying to step down from Shawn Porter and snapped his head back. Crawford came back with something. I don't think he landed clean though. Head moving shit from Crawford. Here comes a jab from Porter trying to get on this side. Left uppercut from Terence Crawford, but he missed it though. Here comes Porter trying to jump on this motherfucker, trying to push him back to the ropes. All right. Terence Crawford stepped in to initiate the clinch. It's a minute and 4 seconds left to go on the round. The referee just broke him. Now here comes Terence Crawford. Lead up hand from Terence Crawford. Look at right hand from Shawn Porter. Right hand left hook. Hard right hand from Shawn Porter. He trying to jump on Crawford. Crawford flashed a smile and shit. All right, they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him. A right hand again from Shawn Porter. Brought back the left hook on his ass. Right hand again from Shawn Porter. All right. Counter left hand to the body from Terence Crawford. Then they got tangled up. All right. It's 36 seconds left to go on the round. The referee about to come break him. All right, here we go. Here comes Shawn Porter. Terence Crawford flashed and smiled at the motherfucker, showing bravado. Got the defense relaxed. Stepped in with a jab. Here comes a jab from Shawn Porter. Check hook from Terence Crawford, and he came back with something. All right. Terence Crawford stepped in with a jab for the southpaw stance, and Porter said he gonna reset on him, take a walk on Terence Crawford. Now here comes Shawn Porter trying to get on this side of Crawford. Looping left hand from Terence Crawford, and he pushed Shawn Porter back like a bench press. Now here comes Shawn Porter trying to get on this side on Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford giving up some ground to get some ground. It looked like he feel like he done won the round easily, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Man, shit, I got to give Porter that round, man. I think Porter hurt Bud, man. They went to an exchange, and Porter won the exchange, but his shots was eye catching. But when I really think about it, throughout the round, it was Bud that was in control. He just slipped up, but he got caught with some good ones, man. Tough round, but I got to give it to Bud.
I got confused because it sounded like at first you gave it to Porter, then you gave it to Bud.
Now that's what I was thinking when they was in that exchange. Is what I was trying to make.
So who you give it to?
Bud. I hedged it out to Bud.
Okay. So you gave that one to Crawford. I thought that was a good one for Porter, me personally. If I was scoring, I would have gave that shit to Porter. John Kramer got it 62 for Porter. BMB Boxing said Crawford tied. Eli Zachary got it 6-2 for Porter. Signs of the times. Lionel Witherspoon got it 5-3 for Porter. I see most people got Porter winning the fight. It's not an easy one to score, though. It ain't an easy one to call either, to be real. All right, here we go. What round we in? The 9th round? Yeah, we in the 9th round. All right, Porter on his hold a little bit. Step jab from Terence Crawford to get the lead for dominance. Stepped in with the jab. Came back with the jab again from the southpaw stand. Stepped in with the jab. Looping left hand upside the head from Terence Crawford. Looked like he done stepped on the gas on Shawn Porter. Head moving the shit from Shawn Porter. Looked for openings. Terence Crawford stepping to him behind that high guard. Step jab from Shawn Porter. And Terence Crawford came back with a check hook. And he came back with the jab from the southpaw stand. Head moving the shit from Shawn Porter. Looked for opening on Terence Crawford. Trying to get on the inside on Crawford. Crawford with a double jab. Looping left hand. He came back with the one. Came back with the one again. He ain't landed shit clean though. Here come Porter trying to get on the inside on Crawford. All right. Trying to mesmerize a little bit, but he took a jab from Crawford from the southpaw stand. Porter getting down low. He over there stepping to Crawford right now. Hey, Crawford stepped around with the double jab to get the lead for Dumpster. He said he gonna go the other way. All right. Here goes Shawn Porter. Look for opening on Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford shot the fainted. Shawn Porter got a reaction out of Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter tried to cut the ring off from Terence Crawford. Lead up hook from Shawn Porter, but he took a check hook upside the head from Crawford. And Crawford came back with the jab from the southpaw stand. See over the stepping to Shawn Porter right now. Now he cutting the ring off on Shawn Porter. Shot the fainted. Shawn Porter got a reaction out of Porter. Looper right hand, left hook from Shawn Porter. Came back to the left hook. I couldn't tell if he landed the last left hook, but I think he landed the first 2 punches. That's what it looked like anyway. All right, here comes Terence Crawford. Head move. Right hand to the body from Shawn Porter. Lead left hand from Terence Crawford and came back with the jab from the southpaw stand. That's Terence Bud Crawford. Stepped in with the jab again from the southpaw stand. That's Terence Bud Crawford. Tried to cut the ring off on Shawn Porter. Looking for opening on Shawn Porter. Got the defense relaxed right now. Shawn Porter giving up some ground to get some ground. Let the man come to him. Try to step in with the left hook to the body. Jab right hand to the body from Shawn Porter, and Terence Crawford had to get his ass up out of there. Jab from Shawn Porter came back with something. Might have took a tech hook from Crawford. Then they got tangled up and they jockeying for position. The referee just came and broke him. He submitted in 11 seconds left to go on the round. All right. They right there in front of each other. Head moving the shit from Terence Crawford. Looked for opening on Shawn Porter. He's still in the southpaw stance. Stepped in with the jab. I think the jab came up short though. This Terence Crawford. Now he getting down low. Here comes a jab of Shawn Porter. Jab for Shawn Porter. Terence Crawford came on top of the jab with the right hook. Shawn Porter jumping on with something. Hard left hand to the body from Crawford. Hard left hand to the body from Crawford. Jab left hand from Crawford. Trying to walk. Lead left hand from Crawford. He came back with the right hook upside the head. That's Terence Crawford. Now here comes Shawn Porter. Bob, we counted left hands to the body from Terence Crawford. Then they got tangled up. All right, it's 37 seconds left to go on the round. The motherfucker Porter breathing with his mouth open and shit too. He bobbing and weaving, trying to get on the inside on Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford bobbing and weaving a little bit, got the head moving working. Here comes Shawn Porter trying to find this motherfucker Crawford, trying to track him down. All right, he tried to get the lead for dominance, stepped in with something. I almost took a counter right hand from Terence Crawford from the southpaw stance. All right, Porter said he gonna give up some ground to get some ground. Here come Crawford stepping to him behind that jab, stepped in with the jab again, a double jab from the southpaw stand. That's Terence Bud Crawford. 2-1 combination from Porter, but it took a counter left hand to the bite from Crawford, and Crawford came back with something. Jab and the right hook off the jab from Terence Crawford, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I like Bud that round. I think Porter landed some good ass shots, but Bud counters. Bud was missing a lot, but he was in control for the most part with the counters and the jab. But I got to give him the round, Crawford round.
Okay. Signs of the time said, these motherfuckers looking old out here. Rob Stewart said he got a 5-4 for Bud. Cypher Supreme TV got a 5-4 for Crawford. King Lewis said Crawford round 5-4 for Porter. Warzone got a 63 for Crawford. Gil Cole's got a 5-4 for Crawford. Eli Zachary said Porter up 63 Bud round. Okay, so we got the scores all over the place. Some of these rounds do feel like kind of swing rounds, but I definitely do think that last round for Crawford was pretty definitive. Signs of the time said Bud round, slow round, 6-3 Porter. J-Dog got it 5-4 for Porter. Okay, we're getting ready and going to I think the 10th round. All right. Here come Porter. Here come Crawford stepping to Porter. Stepped in with a stiff jab from the southpaw stand. Shot a little faint at Porter. Got a reaction out of Porter. Tried to cut the ring off on Porter. Thought about overhand right. Counter left uppercut from Terence Crawford and sat him on his ass.
Get up, you son of a bitch.
He got up. He don't look too confident though. That was like a counter left 45-degree type of punch. All right, Porter said he can continue. All right, here come Crawford stepping to Porter. Looking for opening on Porter. Step jab from the southpaw stand for Terence Crawford. Right hand to the body from Porter. A little bit of head movement and shit. Looking for opening on Crawford. Crawford stepped in with a jab from the southpaw stand. Stepped in with a jab again. Overhand right side pump from Porter, but he missed on counter right hook from Terence Crawford. Hard left hand from Terence Crawford. Right hook to the body from Terence Crawford. Porter tried to initiate the clinch and Crawford pushed him off of him. 2-3 combination from Terence Crawford. Stepped in with a jab from the southpaw stand. Lead right hand from Porter tried to come back with left hook. Overhand right coming back with something. Left uppercut, right hook, left hand. Drop this motherfucking ass again. That's Terence Crawford. And Porter's on Porter on the ground, beating the damn ground like he Buster Douglas going against Tyson. He got to get up and fight back though. What they want to do? They stopping the fight?
Man, what the fuck?
The ref called it off. Who's the boss?
No, this nigga Kenny threw in the damn towel. Hell no.
I guess he know his son, man. What you think about that shit, bro?
Man, I think it was a good ass fight, man. Shawn took risks, tried to bite down, and ended up getting countered, getting caught. It looked like Bud knew he needed to put up something on the gas. He was talking to somebody on the outside of the ring, and he damn sure stepped on the gas. You know what I'm saying? But man, it was a good ass fight, man. I don't know what's going on with the towel with Kenny stopping the motherfucking fight because Shawn looked like he could have kept going, but it was a good ass fight, man.
Yeah, man, that was the outcome was impressive. I'm impressed that Terence Crawford went out there and stopped Shawn Porter. It looked like Shawn Porter could have kept going, but it looked like he might have got dropped again too. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm relatively impressed. I'm impressed with the outcome, but actually, like with the actual fight, I wasn't just super impressed with that. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all Bud Crawford fans, y'all standing on your soapbox talking shit, but hey, I wasn't just super impressed with that, man. I'm impressed with the outcome, but I wasn't necessarily impressed with the duration of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion, though, man. He did what he had to do, landed some nice counter shots. He was real sharp. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought it would be like a little bit more dominant than that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like fighting a clean type of fight. But hey, I'm not trying to take nothing away from the motherfucker. He went out there and did what he had to do. And anybody stopping Shawn Porter, that's very, very impressive. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we'll see, man. I still think he gonna have some trouble with Earl Spence. We definitely gonna see. Let me look in the chat, see what y'all talking about. J-Dawg said, what the fuck was Kenny doing for real? D-Lo said, that's the respect Kenny had for Bud and his skills. Signs of the Times said time for the Bud fans to come out. Yeah, you know they coming. L said just what I call good fight, knockout in 10. Julie the Superdog said daddy stops. Damn, get your daddy out the damn corner. Kurt Eric Monroe said he threw in the towel. The ref called it off. Who's the boss? They threw the towel in. John Kramer said that was some bullshit. Appreciate the mess of fraud from Derek Bailey. J-Dog said that man was not hurt. Oh shit, man. He was getting caught with some clean shots, man. I probably wouldn't have stopped the fight, but it did look like he was gonna get stopped though.
He was hitting the ground. He wasn't hurt. He was like he got caught off balance and some more shit. I don't know if he hurt his hip or twisted something, but still though, he wanted to keep going. It was round 10. You know what I'm saying? He could have seen how it turned out, you know what I'm saying, after he got up. At least. God damn. But hey, I guess.
Yeah. Pecos Bill said they battled. It was a great fight. Yeah, you got some great crow coming too. J-Dog said Earl stops, bud. I appreciate the message from KB. Love Groove Japan. Said, man, I'll take my crow with a little teriyaki sauce, please. We got it for you. Pick it up. Wu 36 had knocked Shawn down twice in the same round. He didn't show out. That's crazy. I mean, that round was impressive, but hey, I didn't look at that fight and think to myself, oh my God, Terence Bud Crawford is the best fighter I ever seen. Errol Spence don't have no chance with Terence Crawford. Like that shit didn't cross my mind looking at the fight. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all be wanting the motherfucker to put cables on it like D-Lo say, but I just didn't feel that way. Eli Zachary said, I can't believe Kenny did that in the 10th round. L said, I pretty much saw this. Porter was going to give him a good fight and get stopped in 10. That's a good call. Pecos Bill said, next fight, Errol Spence Jr. versus Bud Crawford, and I'm riding with the truth. John Kramer said, Kenny Porter, clown. Appreciate the mess of fries from Warzone. Robert Stewart said, I told y'all stoppers between 7 and 10. That was a good call. King of Kings said, what the fuck? Yeah. A lot of Winterspoon said, I called TKO 9, Crawford close. Yeah, that was a good catch, man. I took the motherfucker by majority decision. Rod S. and Champ said, well, damn. Cyber Supreme said he dropped him fast, though. Back to back it was. That's probably another thing you were looking at, man. King Lewis said, Dad, you fired. Sonny Boston said, I think Shawn Porter is ready to retire. He never seen as motivated to me in this fight. Eli Zachary said, I called a knockout, but damn Kenny. Napoleon Armstrong something. I know my shit.
I ain't impressed at all with this outcome, man. It was a hell of a fight. That nigga Kenny just stole the show, man.
Napoleon talking about, I know my shit, man. Y'all were talking about this fight was going to be the easiest fight, this and that, this and that. This fight did not play out the way that y'all said it would. The outcome played out, but the fight didn't play out the way y'all said, man. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit y'all talking about. Eagle Wells said Kenny pulled a fast one on us. Napoleon said, and I said Kenny was going to stop it. Tone Banker said Kenny gave his son his first stoppage loss. Fans' perspective, salute, said great fight. Porter in that top 15 pound for pound, I think he is.
Kenny had some money on this fight, the 10th round for Bud. So, geez, I don't know what the...
Signs of the Time said, I don't like boxing. None of my fighters win. Yeah, eat that crow. Eagle Well said, I would take my plate now. I got the hot sauce. We got it for you, Chief. Fagos Bill said, I don't even care about the crow, goddamn. You gonna care when that shit started making your ass full over there. J-Dog said he was off balance. Wu 36, but Earl looked like shit versus Shawn. Real speed. Earl looked like shit. I feel like he fought his fight. I don't know, man. I have to go back and look at the fights and go back and compare them and shit, man. But looking at this here, I didn't feel no human like chill creep up my spine and feel like, oh man, Earl is in trouble with this guy. Like, nah, that ain't how I feel about it. Signs of the Time said, serve me up that crow. We got it for you. Gil Cole said, who ordered this lemon pepper crow? That'll be Pecos Bill. Wu 36 talking about all fight long. Rod X the Champ said, I'm curious to see what the scope cards were. Keith Newman, welcome to the gym. This is the first time. Eugene Barnes said, Spence, you are next to get knocked out. We gonna see.
Hey,
bring
y'all.
His ass on.
Y'all was asking what Spence was at. He in the crowd, nigga. He wasn't impressed.
Ain't nobody scared of that shit. Hey, weekend, come on, man.
And that nigga look at his homies and like, this nigga Kenny, boy. We don't get out like that in Texas.
Yeah, that was weak. Let the man go out on his shield, man. If he a dog, let him be a dog and be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? L said, I give Bud his props. This wasn't a surprise. Bud came on late like I figured he would. Eli Zachary said, Porter wasn't winning, though. It's the mental lapse late in fights when he gets dropped. Pecos Bill said, damn, Kenny, the Kane deal laughs up. Hey, us Bud fans are used to y'all not giving the man his credit. Just line them up and we'll keep embarrassing these peons 58-12. So that's how you felt about that fight. You felt like he went out there and embarrassed Shawn Porter, huh? So Shawn Porter wasn't having no kind of success in the fight at all. Henry Boston said, I just hope it won't be another 15 months before we see Terence Crawford in the ring again. He's getting a little long in the tooth. Woo 36 said KO streak up by one. Fans respected said Kenny seen his son hurt and got emotional. He'll regret it later in life. Primetime Sports said that was easy money. Rod X and Champ said great win for Bud, but it was anticlimactic. Woo 36 said where's Earl? I just saw him on the screen. Cypher Supreme said I think he was going to finish him, but he could have let Shawn get back out there. That's why I said let him go out on the shield. I think that he was going to get stopped anyway, but let him go out on the shield. Napoleon said Shawn was hurt the whole time he was on the canvas. Kenny saw that and knew his son was about to get hurt. Lila Winterspoon said Bud was going to hurt him. His father saved him. Yeah, I started thinking that he was probably going to start putting some real hard shots on his ass. But still, though, man, let the man go out on the shield. Pecos Bill said, where's my biscuit? We got some biscuit. We got some honey for you too, OG.
Brother, the cut came from the head, but you know what I'm saying? That shit don't tell the story. The dude, when he got hit on the chin, he didn't even go down. The Furies, I think he fucking twisted some shit or something, man, because he went down ugly and he wasn't concussed or anything, bro. It wasn't like he was concussed. Come on, y'all. That's what I was looking for. He wasn't concussed to where a motherfucker should throw in the towel, man. He was good. Look at his reactions. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look how what he said. He didn't even agree. But he was limping though. Like he wasn't walking right. So he twisted something or something, but maybe that's what Kenny saw, but it wasn't like he was concussed, is what I'm saying.
I feel you. I would like to hear what Kenny got to say. I guess he didn't like the look of his son getting dropped back to back. He might not have never seen that before, where his son get dropped back to back. That might have shook him up. You know what I'm saying? Rain Man said, great work from Bud. Cypher Supreme said he very impressed. D-Lo said there may be a shortage of crow next week. J-Dawg said Shawn was clearly outbalanced on the second knockdown. Yeah, I got to go back and see it again. Woo 36 said Earl left out. Rain Man said World Spence. Napoleon Armstrong said never seen Shawn lose his cool. Bud knew he would have a lapse. Cypher Supreme said Shawn mad at Pop. Shit, I'll be mad too. Woo 36 said Earl shook his head and hit stage left. That's what he did. Moody Tradeweather said that's some bullshit. Rick Clavery, welcome to the DM just the first time. My bad if I butchered your shit. D-Lo said Spence and Bud is a damn good fight, man. Let's see it. Tom Banks said, and just like that, Bud fans are out in force again, goddamn. They out in force. They gonna have to just be mad at me though, man, because I didn't look at this shit and be like, oh my God, that's Sugar Ray Leonard. Nah. Sugar Ray Leonard? I don't think so. Georgetown? I don't think so. Man, yeah, we still around talking shit. Moody Tradeweather said, but I said Crawford will win. Yeah, that's what we said. The Kane Deal said, I've been had that crow in the slow cooker since the dog bowl robbery. We putting extra salt on y'all plate in honor of Spence Salt. Yeah. I took Diaz too.
And I ain't eating no pro. I'm just keeping it all the way clean, man. They just robbed us of a good clean ass fight, man. Let us see Bud, you know what I'm saying, stop and let the ref call it off. Let Shawn, you know what I'm saying, get concussed or some shit. Not, you know what I'm saying, because he's limping and shit. Then you think he can't continue. He wanted to continue. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy though, man. How the fathers react a little too much overreaction. You know what I mean? If he was concussed, I can understand it. I just can't understand. And he looking like he walking pretty cool. So I don't know.
The profession said Kenny tried to protect his son from further damage, though Shawn still wanted to fight. The results are the results. Absolutely. Tom Baker said it hasn't even been 10 minutes, and you goofy dudes are back with the Crawford nonsense. Dilo said Porter was there as he always is. I would like to see it come to a more natural conclusion. Rob Stewart said, come on, y'all. Y'all act like Shawn isn't a tough fight for everyone, and this man just got stopped. Put some respect on his name. I will put some respect on the outcome of the fight, but I did not look at that fight and feel like, oh my God, this is the best fighter in the game right now. That's the number one pound for pound fighter. Shit, I'm sorry. That shit just didn't cross my mind. Call me a hater, but that just didn't cross my mind. The Kane deal said that nigga Spence left. He didn't want to face the truth. Ain't nobody scared of that motherfucker. We smoke bud in Texas. That's what we do. Napoleon said nigga salty as fuck right now. What we salty for, my brother? I'm not salty about a goddamn thing. I'm just looking at the fight for what it is. I respect the outcome. I respect him stopping Shawn Porter, but I just didn't look at that shit and feel like Errol Spence can't beat him. D-Lo said Shawn said Bud was starting to hit too clean. Derek Beatty said let him finish the round at least. Rick Clavery said that wild style that Porter has is no something. Napoleon Armstrong said Bud never been knocked out, huh? I mean, Shawn never been knocked out, huh? No, he ain't never been knocked out. We give the motherfucker his props. I still think Errol Spence got something for his ass, though. King of Kings said I had Shawn winning the fight, but Shawn the vet, he could have survived the round. Eli Zachary said, well, I'm glad we'll get Bud versus Earl. I hope we do. D-Lo said, Kenny said Shawn didn't prepare right, and he was at a deficit, and he had to save him. Damn, I said, I don't like the excuses and shit, man. You went out there and got your ass whooped, man. You had your moments, but you went out there and got stopped. Cypher Supreme said, fire Kenny. He sound foolish out there. Gil Cole said, Kenny just threw Shawn under the bus. Yeah, I got to go back and listen to that shit, man, because I ain't got the volume turned up at all. Napoleon also said Shawn was hurt bad and will have no problem admitting it. Junior the Superdog said, there he goes again. Rematch. Pecos Bill said it looked like he was trying to get his legs right before he stood up. Talking about Porter. Tone Baker said, Bud is not all that, and I respect Crawford. I respect him too, bro. I just don't see this 10 out of 10 fighter that everybody else see. I'm sorry. I just don't see it like that. Gil Cole said, did Kenny just say Shawn didn't prepare the way he wanted him to? That's what they saying. The profession say Shawn's style definitely plays against him, but I don't see Bud beating Spence because he's not as careless as Shawn. And he got a better jab than Shawn Porter too, man. And he a naturally bigger guy. Shawn Porter like 5'7". Errol Spence is like 5'9.5". It's a different story. Spirit of Justice said if only Porter used a jab. Shit, I thought he had a decent jab coming in, but he got away from it. But hey, that can happen when you start getting countered. Because whenever you throw a jab, Crawford was hitting him with check hooks, so they made him leave the jab alone. And plus, Crawford went southpaw. You know, you go southpaw to take the jab away. Tone Baker said, I had Crawford winning, but not like this. Napoleon Armstrong said, bring Spence or Taylor. You want Taylor. You better stay away from Errol Spence. Errol Spence got something for his ass. D-Lo said he also said Porter wasn't defending himself the way he needed to at that point, and Bud was super sharp. L said at the end of the day, Bud versus EJ is the fight we need. Let the best man win and all the talking can stop. No fan can running away from the arena the same way he ran from the rappers when he crashed that car. We gonna crash Crawford motherfucking ass. That's what you need to worry about. Hey, this motherfucker talking about this fight ain't gonna be no test. So when I hear somebody say that the fight ain't gonna be no test, I think that the guy you talking about should be winning every single round. So I think that you got proven wrong. Yeah, your boy went out there and got to stop his defeat. He got to stop his win, I mean. But the man still lost a few rounds out there. Don't make it seem like this wasn't no test at all, bro. Go on with that bullshit ass hyperbole. The Kane Deal said it is fucked up, though. Porter came out there with war on his back, honoring the great warrior Hagler, and his pop stopped the fight at the first sign of war. Yeah. Wu 36 talking about Spence Ghost. Hey, man, y'all gonna learn about Errol Spence, man. I can't wait till the motherfucker make that fight. J-Dawg said Kenny basically saying Shawn didn't train the way he wanted, so he stopped it. D-Lo said fathers and corners are a mixed bag. Some let their sons go too far, some fights too soon. I agree with you on that. You got me thinking about that. What's the kid from Stockton, man? They got his ass whooped, and his father let the fight go. Gabriel Flores, his father should have stopped that fight, and they let it go. Eli Zachary said, man, Porter was winning. I just can't see throwing the towel in. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that shit. Tone Banker said Kenny just basically admitted to giving up on his son/fighter. Wu 36 said, you look at Earl like that when he couldn't knock down Mikey. I look at Earl like that when he couldn't knock down Mikey. I mean, Mikey fought like a defensive type of fight, though. He just stayed at the mid-range, did a bunch of hesitating. He didn't just fall in the way Shawn Porter did. So I think that's a little bit different situation. Hey, man, one thing about it, though, either I serve my crow or I'm going to eat my crow. If them motherfuckers fight, guess what? You ain't got to go looking for Trey X. All you got to do is come to MARLO'S corner. You're going to see me right here calling the frog out of well. I don't go into hiding. I don't protect no fighters, none of that shit. So let the motherfuckers fight and let the best man win. Like I said, you ain't got to come looking for me. I'm going to be right here. Signs of the Times said Josh Taylor is more impressive than Bud. His undisputed win is more impressive than Bud, but I think if he fight Crawford, I think Crawford should be the favorite in the fight. Moody Trayweather said, what's up with the Spence dish? Y'all acting like hoes. Just celebrate your man. But you know that's natural process, man. The motherfuckers is like some rivals. So you know the rivalry gonna get out there a little bit. Napoleon Armstrong said, seriously, go look just how hurt Shawn was. I thought he was legitimately hurt. I ain't never take that away. The Perfection said there ain't no running from this next fight. The fight between Bud and Spence is already being ordered by the sanctioning body. Well, let's get it. Wu 36 said Bud calling Earl out. Well, shit, that's what he needs to do. Joseph Brown says, oh, hold on, all rise for the Honorable Judge Joe Brown. What's up, bro? Say salute to the corner. I called ninth round, Bud. Fuck my money, but respect to him. He did something nobody has done. Stop Shawn Porter. Yo, we give him props on that. Cyber Supreme said unless the WBC make him, unless the WBC make him, Earl ain't Bud. I don't even know what you mean. Signs of the Times and Kenny just retired Shawn Porter. J-Dawg said that man wasn't hurt. He looked like he was hurt to me, bro. But hey, I got to go back and look at it again, man. I just saw it that one time real fast. Eli Zachary said, I called the Bud by stoppage and still saying Earl smoke Bud. We smoke Bud in Texas, man. D-Lo said no one is asking anyone to give Bud a parade or his credit. He gets it from me. Give it to him. Shit, if y'all feel like this performance right here makes Bud Crawford the next Sugar Ray Leonard, go ahead and do y'all thing. That's on y'all. Just don't get mad at me for not taking the same path. Shit, y'all got y'all own mind. I got my own mind. And that shit he didn't look like the next Mayweather to me. Shit, he can look like the next Mayweather to y'all motherfuckers all you want. B&B Boxing said, Earl gonna stop, bud. Yo, you gonna put some hands on his ass. Cyber Supreme said, look, Earl leaving. Don't worry about it. You gonna come back with something. Wu 36 said, Earl is nowhere to be seen. Look at y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all loving this shit, huh? Hey, and while y'all at it, since y'all in that type of mood, get some props to Andrade for what he did last night. Since y'all motherfuckers is in a prop giving mood, get some props to Andrade. Hyphy said, hope Earl ain't driving too fast as he run from Crawford. Look at this motherfucker. This man can't even have no good, healthy back and forth. He got to come with some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about that comment. That's a fuck nigga comment. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon Armstrong said, ask Shawn if he was hurt. J-Dawg said, Earl stops Bud in 7. Cypher Supreme TV said, Crawford called that boy out in front of everybody. He shook his head and left wild. Wu 36, Earl dipped out to start trade. So y'all think Earl Spence is scared of this motherfucker Crawford after that performance? That's what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking, looking at that shit, Earl Spence Jr. is scared of Crawford. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy, man. Right next to Terence said, congratulations to Bud. Respect the Porter. Bud pulled the victory out in the late rounds of a very close fight. Cyber Supreme TV said, Earl weird as fuck, bro. So y'all think Earl Spence is scared of this motherfucker Crawford. Man, I can't wait till that fight take place. And Earl get in there and start digging them shots to the body on his little punk ass. D-Lo said Earl got up and walked out as soon as it ended. It's cool. I'm going to reserve judgment because he doesn't have to do anything else. Tone Banker said Bud was getting rocked all night by Porter. Let's stop it with the overzealous Bud cap. Y'all make it hard for Crawford. The Perfection said Earl already called for the winner of this fight. He's going to fight Bud either likes it or not. D-Lo said maybe Spence steps to him at the presser. Leo Moore said they gave Canelo a crown. Get one ready for Crawford too. Eugene Moore said Bud knockout against Spence in 5. You make sure that you bring your ass back to the corner, man. Cause that's the way it be. Motherfuckers come here talking all that shit, and as soon as they got to eat crow, they ain't nowhere to be found. Make sure you bring your ass back to the corner. Jonathan Pipkin said, Boost will murder Bud. I don't know if he ready for no Crawford just yet, man, because I got to see Boost innocent late situations. You know what I'm saying? Cyber Supreme said, I'm looking at Little Junior. I'm looking at Little Junior different now. I don't even know what you're talking about. Sports Reaction says Spence beats Crawford. I think so, man. But hey, I'm about seeing the fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Karan Bread, salute to you. Said, damn, missed this fight. Sucks. I went to sleep. Sounds like y'all saying Papa Porter threw in the flag. Good shit, Terence Crawford. Yeah, he went out there and stopped the motherfucker. We're going to give him props on it. D-Lo said this fight did nothing to change my mind on Spence versus Bud. He got it 11-9 for Bud. Eli Zachary said, just remember what happened to that rapper. His stain still on Highway 35. I don't even know what the hell you talking about. Jonathan Pipkin said, Spence, yeah, you ain't got to say it but one time, bro. We can read on the corner. We got good reading comprehension. Tone Banker said, I would go out on the limb and say Boots beats Crawford if they ever fight. Man, we got to see Boots in some late round situations against somebody that's fighting back, man. For right now, I got to go with Terence Crawford. Gil Cole said, hopefully Earl I is fully healed. Yeah, I don't want no excuses. Eugene Bowen said, Dad wanted to save his son for another payday, huh? Jokanan Lowe or something like that said, if you fight Crawford, you have the same outcome any boxer who steps in has, the same outcome that we seen for the 38th time. Okay, so this motherfucker unbeatable, huh? Rob Stewart said, Marlo and Trey, check my post in the Discord. All right, I'll check it out after the live screen, bro. D-Lo said, Porter's left eye is more fucked up than the right. The Perfection said, hardly anybody thought Shawn was going to win this fight. This is no upset other than Kenny throwing in the towel. J-Dog said, Earl already said he wanted the winner and picked Bud to win. Eli Zachary said, Max Kellerman full of shit. He know Porter was ahead. I thought a lot of those rounds were swing rounds, so I could kind of understand why I saw scorecards with people all over the place. Hyphy laughing, talking about WBC did not order Spence versus Crawford. Someone must be believing all the wild breaking news clickbait stories. Yeah. Kind of low said if you bet it on some Porter, you wanted to give your money away. So he said he felt like that was a sucker bet. Eli Zachary said, man, Earl is going to put in some serious work. Man, I can't wait till the motherfuckers fight, man. Woo 36 said Andrade was supposed to sweep Quigley into the trash can here. That's what he did. Cyber Supreme talking about look like it. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Eli Zachary said EJ stops Bud. Bud a nice little fighter, but the old body shot. Damn, appreciate that super chat for Lyle the Witherspoon, man. Salute to you. Say good job, Trey X. And what's up tomorrow, man? Appreciate that shit. You know,
hey, Lionel Witherspoon, salute, bro. Hey, that nigga, I think Joe Brown and Rob Stewart hit on my book. It looked like Joe Brown hit for over a G.
And they went out there and they hit on them, boy.
Yep. And he put $40 on the line and won $640. These dudes hit.
I couldn't even hear you if you were talking.
I said it looked like he put $40 on the line and hit for over a G.
Damn. You should have put me up on game, boy.
Damn. They doing their damn this
already. L said, okay, I read that. The Kane deal said Styles make fights. Earl ain't having that kind of success. He getting shut out. You getting shut out, huh? All right, we gonna see. Gerald McCarter said, yo, Marlo and the crew, good show as always. I'm signing out. Keep doing your thing, my brother, man. We definitely appreciate you, bro. You about to say something, bro?
Nah. Hey, peace out, though, fam. Nah.
Salute to my boy Eric Carr was going down. So I like Earl versus Bud next. That's what I want to see. I don't want no shucking and jiving, no bullshit. Let's see the best fight each other. Eugene Barnes said Spence don't want no Bud. I will see. We definitely gonna see. What's up to Eric Carr? Salute to you. Napoleon Armstrong said Earl getting stopped too. All right, we gonna see. We definitely gonna see. Nigga, we smoke Bud in Texas, man. How many times I gotta tell y'all that, man? This boy gonna get his ass whooped. Eric Carr said Shawn need to whoop Kenny's ass for that one. D-Lo said, Bud is getting credit from me. Ain't no Cave was here. Spencer's a hell of a fighter, and so was Bud, in my opinion. Hopefully we get the fight ASAP. That's what I want. Cypher's opinion talking about fire Kenny. Robert Stewart said Canelo by stoppage correct round for the money check. Bud by stoppage correct round for the money check again on the motherfuckers. I think he cashed on Canelo fight too, because he took Canelo by stoppage in like 11 rounds or some shit, and he cashed on that. Napoleon said he might be, maybe not. I don't even know what you're talking about. We're gonna come back with something on your boy Crawford. I know that. The Kane deal said Spence only dropped him once. Kenny let little Shawn finish against Spence. Hashtag facts. We gonna whoop your boy ass, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about. We coming to put that jab and them body shots on your boy ass. D-Lo said, I think folks may want to let Boost develop. That's what I think too. Eric R said, Al told Kenny, saying if your son fuck this up, you're finished. I don't even know what you mean, bro. He said, Al told Kenny, saying if your son fuck this up, you're finished. Tone Banks said, you're right, Trez. Boots hasn't proven himself. Yeah. Let's see him in some late fight situations, man. D-Lo said there were just as many swing rounds here as it was in the Porter versus Spence fight. Yeah, the scoring was kind of all over the place with that fight, too. Eric R said this wasn't the same Porter who fought Earl, but he was still impressive. I ain't trying to put that kind of shit out there, man. Shawn Porter showed up tonight. He came to fight. He won a few rounds. He just got his ass stopped. I was already saying he like a 10-round fighter, and then we get to the 10th round, and then that's when his technique starts to get loose, and he taking counter punches. So we kind of saw the shit coming in. Leo Moore says Spence versus Crawford is the fight. I want to fight this spring. That would definitely determine the pound for pound king. I'm with you on that. D-Lo said, great body work by Bud tonight. I like the counters to the body. Counter left hand to the body, come back with the right hook to the body. Napoleon said, Earl can't lock jaws with a top dog. We're going to see. Like I said, I will be right here. Y'all ain't got to come looking for me, man. I will be right here. Eric R, salute. D-Lo said, I put my bread on the night. Yeah, I had took the MD. The Kane deal said, believe it or not, I think Boost is the biggest threat to Bud. Big, fast, powerful, young, smart, accurate. I might lean towards him 52-48. We need to screenshot that shit and send it to Crawford Marquez. Hype said, Trez, MARLO'S Corner. Y'all know this chat is going to go all night due to the Crawford Earl debate. Don't let us hold y'all all night. Yeah, we're going to come at it in a decent hour, man. You know what I'm saying? When I catch up and shit. The profession said there's no other way but to undisputed. The only thing standing between Spence and Bud now is Ugas. Yeah, man, they got Ugas kind of locked up with that damn tournament, though. I think he's going to have a tough time getting through Stan Jonas, and then he got to come back with the Butayev. So I think that's going to be tough. Dito said, I do think the stoppage was inevitable at that point. Shawn got up and did everything except step to the ref after the last knockout. Yeah, I thought it was inevitable too, man. It looked like Crawford had the man figured out. He had the timing. Porter, his game was kind of loose with them lead right hands and shit. It wasn't as tight as what I was expecting. So I think it was inevitable. He was going to get his ass stopped. Dilo said, we would never know because hold on. We would never know because it didn't come to a natural conclusion. Absolutely. J-Dog said, Earl just said if he was Shawn, he wouldn't pay Kenny, goddamn. So we know Earl ain't trying to go out like that. Earl going to go out on his shield. D-Lo said, yeah, I'm seeing folks talking about dive everywhere. I think Kenny's respect for Bud and love and concern for his son dictated he stop it. And like I said, man, he might not have never seen that before, where his son get dropped back to back in 30 seconds. His son get put on his ass back to back. And then it ain't like he was on the ground and he was composed. He was on the ground beating on the mat. So like some people might look at that and be like, man, look, that's proof that he could have kept going. But it also looked like frustration. So you got your son, he out there getting pieced up. He done got dropped twice and he's showing signs of frustration. So I think all of that went into why they stopped the fight. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, you want to go ahead and shut it down?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got some of these gummies, man. I'm about to go take me about 4 of these motherfuckers and straight chill out, man. But I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. I guess we learned something about Bud Crawford. He good enough to go out there and stop Shawn Porter. So that's definitely impressive. But moving forward and fighting people like Earl Spence, I don't know. Georgetown, I don't think so. But we gonna see, man. I definitely appreciate y'all coming up, man. I keep on saying I got the damn trivia and shit already ready. I do have it on deck. We just got to put it down. it just be hard for me to get sleep on Saturday nights after I call fights, and I be fucked up all Sunday. But when we find a good time, man, we gonna come back with it. I said earlier that I got this book, Jersey Joe Walcott book that my boy Gil Coles had got for me, man. So I'm gonna have some questions from that. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to that, man. Y'all make sure y'all come through and fuck with us next week. We got the Cool Boy Steph fight going up against that Figueroa. I think they fighting for like a unified title or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be a good one. So y'all come through and fuck with us, man. I definitely appreciate y'all.
Hey, most definitely, y'all already know it's always fun, man. We got another one down on the books, moving that needle past 500. You know what I'm saying? We done came a long way, man, and y'all, a lot of y'all been rocking with us, man. We most definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate the channel members, man. Appreciate all the subscribers that come in and hang out with us, man. Y'all opinions are definitely respected, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Yeah.